I think it's that I look at my whole life and I see the awful, terrible things in my life and turn it into something funny.
It's time to start the show. The gang is ready. Let's go. Jim and Sam. Jim and Sam. Jim and Sam.
It's happening, you guys. It's happening. Oh my God. Oh my God. I wish you were over here.
Stop the hammering.
Now you want to get nuts? Come on. Let's get nuts. No, let's go crazy. Let's get nuts.
Welcome. Does that sound upbeat?
That sounds super enthusiastic.
Welcome to the show today. The Jim Norton and Sam Roberts radio program.
That's the one.
It certainly is. We hope it's going to be a home run.
I don't see why it wouldn't be. We've got all the elements.
We certainly do.
Jim Norton, Sam Roberts.
And some elements. There's us and hopefully some good other elements.
Hopefully they're adding to this.
Do you... I have a... I've been in a really crazy mood lately, and
it's all the sugar.
I don't know what it is, dude. But I'm losing my mind.
Tell me about it.
One of the recent issues, okay, and this is why people go crazy. It's for lack of a better term with the music playing. I hate saying crazy.
Right. Wow, if you want to find out why people are going crazy, there is only one radio show to listen to, and you are locked into it, baby.
You fairy.
Why?
So, I have a credit card, and I lost my credit card. The main credit card I use...
Oh, look at that. Hey, guys, I'm going to put it on my plastic.
Yeah, well, look, the bottom line is I shop at Corvettes quite a bit. Old man reference. Corvettes closed in 1983.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's when I was born, so I didn't get it.
I'm wondering why that's not a home run of a joke. I couldn't think of another shit department store.
There's Caldor.
Caldor I worked at.
Right.
I was a good employee.
Kmart is one that's still open.
You're right.
Yep.
So I wound up getting... I have a credit card that I use...
Woolworths?
Woolworths, are they still in existence?
No, they're out of business.
They are, huh?
Yeah.
Well, after that whole counter issue. For speaking of topical jokes. So I lost my credit card. I don't know where it was. I was in a cab, whatever. I just lost it. And I hadn't been getting any charges on it. But I had to declare, whatever you have to declare, hey, look, my card has been lost or stolen. It's a nightmare.
Pain in the ass.
Because you have all these recurring charges, your Uber and all this stuff.
Ugh.
So I wind up just getting a new one, send. They overnight it, I get it. And I start using it. And then all of a sudden, I go into a store yesterday, and it's declined. My new one is declined. I'm making a purchase.
You ain't got no cash? You broke as a joke?
No, I have other credit cards.
Oh.
Other credit cards. No, I don't carry cash.
This motherfucker's broke.
I probably have about $80 on me, $70, in case I get robbed.
Yeah, but you ain't got no money. I mean, swiping the card, they're like, nah, it's not going to work here. Fuck. It's embarrassing.
No, it's not embarrassing. I know I have the funds. It makes me want to strangle somebody.
Okay.
So I called
anyone in particular?
The credit card company. No,
Gotcha.
no, there's no person. Like, you want to strangle the company.
Sure.
So I called them, and I'm really rude to the woman. I admit it. Because it's a random security check they're doing. Like, it's a brand new card, and they do that thing where they put a security hold on it.
We all get there when we're just unnecessarily evil to people because we're frustrated with our own little nuances of life.
Well, it was her shitty company, and the bottom line is
You're still pissed.
I was pissed.
Yeah.
I am still pissed.
Yeah.
Because you call them up and it's a random security check. I'm like, miss, stop. You guys do this all the time. I'm in line. It's Christmas rush. And they're like, oh, well, we just wanted to make sure, sir. And then she's like, well, it's for your protection, sir. I'm like, I know what it is. So I give my security word, and she's okay.
What is it?
I'm not telling you.
The password is nipples.
It's not what you think it would be. Like it's not the one you think it's going to be.
It's Sam, isn't it?
Aw.
No.
Oh, it is actually. So she says, okay, your card is ready for use. And then she's like, well, I put in my verification thing, and then I do that, and then I give her my information. And then she goes, okay, I'm going to text you a verification. I'm like, why? How much do you need? It's me.
Why?
I mean, it's just annoying. I gave you the number, I gave you the code, and now you want a third level of verification. I hated this lady.
And you're trying to buy something in New York?
Yeah.
Isn't that frustrating, like how inconsistent their security things are? Like, especially for someone like you who tours everywhere. Like, I went down to Disney World 2 weeks ago, and I can.
Oh, vacay Travi.
But I can use my card there, 100 times, and I won't get a security flag. But you try to use it somewhere in New York where you live.
You use it 5 minutes away from your house at a gas station, getting gas.
Dude,
and
I
you're
was
like, whoa.
6 doors from my house. I'm not kidding. I was 6 doors from my house. So I wind up getting on the phone. They say they fix it. They do the security thing. I'm like, okay, fine. We hang up. It's still declined. And it's still declined again.
No.
So I'm livid. So I'm like, maybe it takes a couple of minutes.
Sure.
I'm in the store. I'm like, fuck. And
were
the
you
guy's
trying to
like,
buy?
it's okay, but it's just a picture frame.
Just a picture frame.
Yeah. So, but I was having something framed. It was a whole thing.
Sure.
So the guy's like, all right. He goes, but you can pay me later because I'm there all the time. But I paid him with another card. So then later I go
So
down.
you made a deal with him and say, I'd gladly pay you tomorrow for a picture frame today.
I would not. I would not.
You didn't?
But that is wimpy. And no. I said, I'll pay you with this. So then I go down to the cellar. I have my double order of wings and my my apple pie with ice cream.
Of course.
And then I
That's awesome.
yeah, it was great. And then I come home.
I would have partaken in a meal. I
it was so
got to go
good.
to dinner with you this week.
Either tonight or tomorrow.
Every time I go to dinner with you, it's like, okay, I guess I get. I mean, there's always good food, but it's always someplace nice, and you're always getting a stupid shrimp cocktail,
and
extra horseradish or something.
Yeah,
just
low fat,
just garbage stuff.
Delicious.
But now you got all the fun meals.
Yeah, they
You
are.
guys can go to KFC now.
Yeah,
No, I just want to do Shake Shack. Maybe I'll do that today.
yeah.
So it's declined in the cab last night on the way home too.
Oh,
Twice.
no.
So I call. I'm livid last night. The lady's very nice.
It's a different lady, obviously.
Of course, yeah. And I'm like, I want a supervisor because first of all, I have airline miles. I want the miles put in that I should have gotten for the purchase. I'm like, your agent lied. I was so angry. And she's like, she didn't lie to you, sir. But hold on.
She's a goddamn liar.
She was. I thought the woman wasn't incompetent. And she goes, no, she did clear it and whatever. So the lady goes, okay, you're good now. And she goes, don't forget when that new, and I'm like, I want a supervisor. So she talked to a supervisor. I'm going to get the miles put in. And then she's like, don't forget when that survey comes up, it's for the one who helped you, not the one who didn't. I'm like, all right, no problem. So I get in, I try Uber today. Fucking cards declined this morning.
You were in a better mood last night, though.
Yeah.
Remember, it's the right. And you're like, okay, haha. We're
I got you.
We're telephone flirting. It's fun. We're all having a good time.
And then it fucking got declined again today. And then I tried using, so I couldn't use Uber today because I didn't have time to re-enter it.
Sure.
It was a 10-minute wait as it is because, and price surge.
Yeah.
So I wound up just taking a regular cab
And it's
and it
raining.
declined again.
No.
No, so I have another card with me, but it's like, what is this piece of shit city card company doing?
That's what it is? It's a city card?
Yeah, it's like an American Airlines card.
Oh, that's awesome.
Dude, it makes me so angry at how bad they are.
I just want to, honestly, I want to spend my entire day going places with you, trying to use that card and watch your face as it gets declined every time, and you call every time, and they tell you, okay, we're looking good, no problemo. And then you go and get some stupid ice cream or something, and it gets declined
And I
again.
canceled the other one. Like, what do you got? I get why they're trying to protect you from fraud, and it's really great that they do that. But it's so sickening when you talk to somebody and then you talk to somebody else, and it happens again.
You can't buy anything.
Yeah, you have other cards, but it's like that's the one I want to use because you get your miles built up.
Well, of course, or some people, they just have one credit card. They say it's not good to have a ton of credit cards.
No, you have to. I have like 3 or 4 that I'll use, and I almost never use the other ones. Like they're just emergency ones that I've just kind of kept going.
This is my card in case the other one is infected with incompetence.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Or if I'm overdrawn on one, or whatever the fuck happens if I lose one. So I'm glad I got other ones, but it's just so aggravating. It's so fucking aggravating.
But that's what's driving you crazy right now?
It's this what just happened. Before
Sure, of course.
And I'm livid when I saw that the Uber and then the Uber took my old card. My old card that's still on file was good.
The one that
Yeah, so that's what it is. They're canceling the new one. These incompetent pieces of shit are canceling the new card.
They canceled your new card.
They're blocking the new card, and now the old one is good.
Right.
How stupid.
Which means if somebody stole the old card, they could just still use it. Because the old card works fine.
Yeah, the old card, well, let's see what the card is.
If you got an Uber with your
The number is, hold on. I'm kidding.
if you got an Uber with your old card and it went through, that's a huge security risk.
Not to mention, you're just going around town looking like an asshole who gets a card declined everywhere.
You look like one of those guys who's on TV but secretly broke. You know what I mean? Because I bet some of the people in the store, they're like, isn't that comedian from Netflix? Oh, man.
No, he would have money.
Yeah, his card's getting declined. He must not have any cash.
Do you know when stuff like that happens, when the card just gets it doesn't embarrass me because I know I have it. It makes me angry because I know if I didn't have it, I'd be like, oh boy. But I'm like, I have it and I can't use it, and that's what makes me live. It's almost like having cash in your pocket, but your pocket is sewn shut.
Right.
And you're like, motherfucker, I know I have it. So it's just incompetence, and that's like when you were dealing with UPS. Yours was much worse, but you just deal with people who don't know what the fuck they're doing for a living.
Well, we got a teaser on Friday that we never got back to. Troy informed me as of Friday, he had another UPS missing package.
What?
Yeah, but I was supposed to sign for it, but then they left it just downstairs.
Oh, okay, so it wasn't missing, it was just downstairs. Or somebody stole it.
No, it came a day. It was supposed to arrive the day it was supposed to arrive. It was not there. And then I called and they said, no, it was delivered to your front door.
Was it at the front door? Or did
It was
somebody...
downstairs.
Oh,
So they just left it.
Yeah.
And they weren't supposed to.
Right.
They
I
really
see.
stink.
I see.
They're terrible. FedEx I've had better luck with, but I'm so angry at this company.
You're pissed.
Yeah, because it's like there's no need for that to be happening. And then when I just, as a goof, tried my old one, it worked on the Uber. But I canceled it. It was a 10-minute wait.
I love that worked. That's exactly what they're doing. They're canceling the wrong card.
They're blocking the wrong card. I can't be more livid on the phone.
Now tell me this.
Sure.
When you call them and say, like, I think this is what you're doing, and they go, oh, yes, and they say, we're going to need to get you a new card because we can't uncancel a card?
I don't think they can. I don't know what I'm going to do. They're going to have to do something, but they're incompetent.
I love that. You're like, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Meaning, I'm going to say I want extra miles put in because your incompetence is staggering. Use those words. You don't curse at them because they can hang up on them. But when you tell them I am tired of the incompetence and being lied to, it really annoys them. And I'm not being a dick. It's like they're not doing their job. I don't need the fucking computer is flagging me for no reason.
Right. Well, because you're using a canceled card.
But it's not. Yeah, maybe that's why they canceled the wrong one, or they're blocking the wrong one.
Or they're blocking it or something.
This piece of shit computer.
At the end of the day, the people that you're dealing with, they don't really give a shit.
They don't know what they're doing, and they don't know what they're doing.
And they just don't care about you
at all. But you could care less about what they're doing. Exactly true.
I mean, to tell you the truth, if I worked there, I probably wouldn't be making much money, and I would think it was kind of funny that some guy kept calling because his card didn't work. I'd be like, oh, that's funny. This guy's having a bad day. I like that.
No, you'd hate it because you have to deal with it and you can't yell back. Like when I'm telling that woman, I definitely was being a dick. Yeah, because I knew what they do it all the time when I travel. I'm like, I've screamed at them in airports. Like, do you not see patterns?
Right.
I'm not always here. It's a credit card. Sorry, I don't just live on one block. I travel.
Do you think that you would attract more bees with honey?
No, because it shouldn't be happening. You know, you attract bees with paying your fucking bills on time, which I do. The bills get paid on time.
You pay all your bills on time.
Yeah, they're paid.
And still, this is the shit that goes down.
For no reason. It's like, I don't need mommy and daddy monitoring my card. Yeah, all right, if it turns up and so once in a while there's an online charge or something, you order from somewhere, but the company that charges you and based in another country, I get it. God, they're fucking the worst.
Yeah.
So
you don't carry
stinks.
You don't carry cash just in case you get mugged or something?
No, I carry like $100 or $80. I just don't have it.
Right.
I carry a lot of times to tip if I'm getting picked up for the airport or something.
Yeah.
You don't tip the guy who drives you, but I normally carry it just for that.
I'm without cash.
Piece of shit.
Fairly often. You're pissed about it.
I can't do anything about it until we're out of here.
I mean, you could call them.
Yeah.
No.
And be like, hey, what happened here?
Yeah.
They're like, fuck you.
Would you like to know what happened?
I would love to.
Let's get this resolved.
Yeah, because they're going to be like, we can't. Oh, I see what happened. You're going to go, what? We canceled the wrong card. We're going to overnight you another card. What?
Yeah, I don't want to.
Do you have any idea
They're not gonna
how
overnight
long
anything.
that's going to take?
Yeah, they would overnight it. They would.
No, they wouldn't, because it takes time to process. It's probably not coming from wherever you're calling.
Yeah.
No, but they did it last, or in a day and a half it gets there.
Day and a half.
Yeah, it'll get there before Friday.
I'm sorry, Mr. Norton.
Yeah, I'm sorry. The worst customer service ever, Western Union. When I had problems because it goes through the Philippines. Stop farming out your fucking help.
I used to love when I was growing up and the telemarketers would call it dinner because it would piss my dad off so much, and I would never hear the other side of the conversation. But the phone would ring, and he'd go, and he'd get up, because who's calling? And he'd get up from the table, and he'd pick up, and he'd look at the caller ID, and I could just see. And he'd go, hello? Your name is not Bill. Like that every time. No, don't call again. Goodbye.
Those are the telemarketer calls.
Yeah, every time they'd be like, they just have some kind of heavy accent going, yeah, hi, this is Bill. No, it isn't. Every time.
We have Ricky Gervais tickets, by the way, to give away.
Yes.
Which we were negligent in doing. Yesterday, when Ricky was in, we have 5 pairs of tickets to give away. His Humanity Tour at the Garden is tomorrow at 8 o'clock. It's a really good set. Really, really funny show. And we have 5 pairs of tickets to give away for his October 30th and 5 pairs for November 1st in Los Angeles.
But we definitely got to give away the 5 pairs of tickets today.
For Big Applers.
Well, because he's playing the theater at Madison Square Garden tomorrow at 8, and we've got 5 pairs of tickets. So I guess throughout the day...
What should we do? What should we make them do? I've worked with some people that just wanted to call, just call in. We should make them do something. What should they do to get a ticket that would entertain us and the audience?
Get your credit card situation resolved?
That'd be nice.
Yeah, maybe whoever can guess Jim's credit card number.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Gets tickets. Yeah.
Well, if you can guess my password.
Can't guess my password. I don't know. I mean, maybe like maybe they could press the head of their penis against the phone and best mushroom stamp wins. I don't know.
Oh, I'd like that. We have a bunch of calls coming in, so we'll just wait. Well, we should make them do something, though. I don't know what.
What kind of thing?
I don't know.
Maybe they could
something that will probably be awful.
What if they? Because Ricky is known for that dry, sardonic wit. What if they could tell the best joke with a British accent?
Yeah, but they have to laugh like Ricky at the end of it.
Yeah,
because Ricky has a fun laugh. He's a very boisterous, explosive laugh.
Yeah, so if you want tickets and you live in New York, call in with. You have to tell a joke in a British accent. And then do a Ricky Gervais laugh afterwards.
At the end of it, we'll do a couple right now. The phones are already
great.
All right, let's go to Bob in New York.
Hello.
Hi, Bob. You're on the radio. How are you, buddy?
Okay. Instead of doing a joke, could I do an homage to my favorite impressionist, Jay Moore, who did the greatest impression of Louis C.K.
No, I've heard it.
No. Good?
He did it on this show. Or on Opie and Anthony.
No, you got to do Ricky Gervais.
Yeah, do your own Ricky Gervais.
Well, the bit at the end is...
It's hung up, right? Yeah. They don't know how to follow the rules.
You don't want to follow the rules?
Yeah, I mean, what are we supposed
instead of your idea.
Yeah. You can't call up and do a Jay Moore impression of somebody else.
Here's what I'm doing. Yeah, here's what I thought. Yeah, you won nothing.
That's not helpful.
That's over. Yeah, no, absolutely not.
You got to. This is embarrassing. You got to do a joke in a British accent. It stinks. The bit stinks.
It's a terrible, terrible bit.
I know it is.
It's horrible.
I just hate here you go.
Right.
Like, that's boring.
Right. Maybe there could be something funny out of this. Maybe not.
Maybe not. We'll try it.
It's not a good bit.
Yeah, no. Scott in New Jersey. What's up, buddy?
What's up, bud?
Hey, how are you?
I was just trying to win some tickets by saying a little joke in a British accent with a really bad laugh afterwards.
Okay, go ahead. Do your joke with a real British laugh at the end, with Ricky's laugh.
Oh, man. Is your refrigerator running?
You didn't even do the punch.
It's really embarrassing.
You didn't do the punchline.
You should have done something better.
You know what, Travis? He's a winner.
He is.
Hold on, sir. Travis will give you tickets.
You know what I loved about that one? He was too embarrassed to finish the joke.
He just did the setup.
He had to tap out before he got to the punchline. You could almost feel the redness in his face.
Yeah. All right, we'll do one more for now.
Well,
I got to put you on hold. How do I put him on hold? Oh, hold on.
Don't hang up on him.
No.
Hit fader? No.
Troy, would you help him?
Just hit hold, right? Right next to drop.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Did he do it? Is he on hold?
No.
You have to click the
I'm here.
Hold on.
No.
I've clicked the button 3 times.
Amateur hour
That's
over
what.
there.
No, I'm hitting the button, the hold button.
You hit the line that he's on. And then
hold.
And then hit hold.
There it goes.
There
Okay. It wasn't
Okay.
You did it.
Yay.
Yay.
All right, let's go to... go on now. Get down there and lick my asshole. I like that. All right. Jonah in New York. What's up?
Jonah.
I always say don't throw water in my face and charge me for piss. Jonah?
Jonah.
Hello, Governor.
Oh, hey, Jonah.
Hey, Jonah. What's up, buddy?
Oh, Governor. A horse walks into a bar, you see, and the bartender says, "Hey, horsey, why the long face?"
You're a winner, Jonah. Cunt. You're a winner. Hold on. Travi will get you.
Got him, line 4.
Okay. I put him on hold.
Okay, yeah, that
too.
There you go. You 2 won, and then we'll give away 3 more.
Well, Travis is saying we only have 4 pairs
Yeah, I
of tickets.
misspoke. We have 4.
Why would happen?
Oh, you just made them more scarce.
Who wanted a ticket? Who wanted them?
They were one pair spoken for.
Hot dog was like, "Oh, I must correct you."
Hello.
Yeah.
Did somebody want to come? Is that what it was?
Ew.
All right, Will in New York. We'll do one more. Do you enjoy this bit?
It
stinks.
It's very bad. It's a very bad bit.
What's up, Will?
If I'm being honest, it's
so for the next 2, let's think
Hold
about
on.
it for a minute.
All right, Will. What should we have Will do? We get Will on.
Yeah, because you don't like this bit either, do you?
Well, it's not that I don't like it. It's just that I think that maybe he's just
Will, what are you doing?
Will, stop it.
I'm trying to. Sorry.
He's just talking.
Stop. Will, stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
Well, hold on, Will. Just be patient.
All right. No.
Stop.
You're panicking.
Will,
What should we have him do?
stop. Stop, Will.
What should we have him do?
Let's see.
Hold on, Will.
Stop. Will, stop. Well, let's see. The last 2 guys had to do terrible jokes with even worse British accents.
Yeah.
I have a better joke though.
Oh, you do.
Will.
Let's just get through, Will.
Okay, all right, Will. Just do the joke.
Go ahead, Will. Do the joke. You called up under the old rules. Go ahead. This bit stinks. Go on now.
Yeah.
All right. So, British accent, right? Husband comes home early from work, sees his wife shagging two boys on the
an
floor.
accent.
Says, "Hello." She says, "So you're not talking to me then?"
I don't think
Hold
he's a
on,
winner.
Will.
I think he's a loser.
He didn't laugh at the end, Will.
He didn't laugh. The accent was no good.
Where did you learn your trade, you stupid fucking cunt, you idiot?
We should give him the fact that he plowed through us and just did a terrible joke. Will, you're a winner.
So
Hold on.
should we give tickets to the least cooperative callers?
Dude, he just blathered through. He didn't know what he was doing.
Just like, knock it off, Will.
You know why I gave it to him? Because the bit stinks and he stunk.
I guess that's true.
terrible.
Everything you asked him to do, he ignored.
And he
Yeah,
wasn't
exactly. It's a lousy bit, and he was lousy, so that's kind of perfect.
And he didn't stink like on purpose, like I'm going with the bit.
No.
He just actually like the bit was terrible, and then he was even worse.
All right, we have one. Now, what should we do for the last guy?
How about some Jim Norton and Sam Roberts trivia? Ooh, yeah, some trivia from the show.
Yeah, okay.
Is he there?
We'll go to Brian in New York. I want to ask you one first. Okay, trivia from the show.
Trivia from the show.
Brian, welcome. How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Good. We have some trivia from the program.
That's right. A trivia question from the history of Jim Norton and Sam Roberts. I
have a question.
Oh, okay.
Travi has a question.
Who stole Sam's camera yesterday?
That's not.
That's true. Travis wants to know what race they were. Go ahead. No, we don't have an answer for that.
What was the question again?
What should the question be?
Okay. Name 3 television shows or movies that are referenced in the intro to the show. 3 television shows or movies referenced in the intro to the show. And go.
Home Improvement.
Okay.
Batman with Michael Keaton.
Okay.
And having trouble with the third one.
Yes, you are. And I'm having trouble giving you tickets.
Oh well, fuck then. Shit, I don't know.
This is your house! This is your house, boy! This is your house, boy! Fight hard!
Sorry, guys, I'm not black.
All right, wait.
Well, then you don't get the tickets.
You got one more. Can you find one more?
One more reference. I got 2 in my head.
I got Prince running through my head. Let's go crazy.
I only have 2.
I have 2 references in my head that I would accept.
Oh, that you accept. Okay.
I have two that he gave.
I literally wouldn't get this right.
You would not?
No.
All right, well then hang up on it.
I got Home Improvement and Batman.
No.
All right, sorry, Brian.
I would have also accepted whatever Lawrence O'Donnell's show is on MSNBC.
Yeah.
That would count.
You're right.
And the King of Comedy. In the beginning.
Oh, you're right.
In
That's
the very
right. We
beginning
take
of the
terrible.
intro.
I
Yeah.
literally would not have gotten that.
Oh
one.
yeah,
Well,
jeez.
that's why it's a fun, crazy trivia question.
Okay.
Sarah Parker too, right?
And Sarah Jessica Parker, I would have accepted anything she's ever done. I guess.
Sure.
She's in
I
it.
just said Eclipse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that clips. So, all right, Andrew, we have more trivia?
One more trivia.
One more
question.
trivia question for Ricky Gervais tickets for tomorrow night here in the theater at Madison Square Garden, 8 o'clock show. Andrew in Brooklyn, are you ready?
Oh, shit, yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. What trivia question?
Trivia question about Jim Norton and Sam Roberts.
About this program.
How many dicks does Jim suck?
Oh, Jesus, dude.
so
Jim can't even
much.
answer that.
No.
Yeah, I get that.
Okay. The trivia question.
Yes. We need a question that Jim can somehow wrap his head around. Something that won't stagger the audience.
Yeah.
Let's see. A trivia question about the Jim Norton and Sam Roberts program.
I wish the show had been more eventful in the last year. There would have been much
I
more
know
questions.
one.
Okay.
Yeah.
What store was Travis's wife at with Travis when they had an altercation with a customer?
Is that really Jim Norton and Sam Roberts trivia?
Wait, that he talked about that recently.
A little bit.
You think it's more old Opie and Anthony?
I
Yeah.
have a question.
Okay,
Yeah,
forget
no,
it. That's IKEA, but forget it. Go ahead, Travi.
Jim just wanted to get the question. Yeah, it's like, I got the answer.
The Trav Dog?
Okay,
Yeah.
Trav Dog has
Go
the
on
question.
now, Travis.
What shirt did Jim Norton waste his money on
Okay.
while on vacation?
That's a great question.
I didn't waste my money. Oh, I know.
What is
Well,
what T-shirt did Jim Norton demonstrate as the stupidest T-shirt purchase
It's a good shirt. Everyone
in,
loves it.
in the history of shirts?
does it have to do with the shit he sells for the Chip Chipperson podcast? Because I'm not sure if I agree with that, but
Well, I'll tell
No,
you,
Chip Podcast is a big hit, sir. Thank you.
you are
huge hit.
absolutely wrong.
Thank
Incorrect.
But technically, isn't every shirt bad since he's fat now?
What am I, a schmuck on wheels?
you. No, sir. Although the T-shirt I'm wearing today is snugly gripping my belly, and I'm really enjoying it. I had a double order of wings last night. All right, thank you anyway, Andrew. This is a good idea, Sam. This is a better one. Sorry, buddy.
Should we do same question? Next person?
No, because they could just look that up. This is so Googleable.
On what?
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking douchepedia.
The answer was, if I'm correct, Travis, the shitty Bobby Fischer T-shirt.
That would be correct.
That is correct.
That is correct.
Okay.
And I do have a comment after.
Okay, should we?
We have a couple, phones are fucking. It's amazing. Give away free tickets. Fucking place goes crazy.
Okay, find another.
Fucking place goes crazy. What?
Wait a minute! Don't say another word. Pick up another guy from New York.
There's no one there. What do you mean,
said
my
the
life?
phones are going crazy.
Yeah, but the descriptions of who they are coming. There's 4 of them that are lit at the moment.
Oh, I see.
What about line 5?
Okay, there you go.
Technically in New
Yeah,
York.
you're right. You're correct. All right, Robert, or Bobby, as I'll call you. Hey, bud.
What part of New York are you from?
Staten Island.
Okay, hello, Robert.
Yeah, technically. Okay.
You got a question?
What is the name of the character who informs us on the history of hip-hop on Jim Norton and Sam Roberts?
Craig Schinkel.
Oh, my God. He got
Congratulations, sir.
it.
You
He got it. He got it.
have taken.
He got it.
Put my mic on!
He got it.
You
He got
took the
it.
bull by the horns. We're going
Yeah.
to put you on hold. Robert in Staten Island, you've just won yourself a couple of tickets to go see the Run DMC Eric B. Rakim show.
That's not what he won.
Okay.
Ricky Gervais. It's the Humanity Tour. It's at the theater at Madison Square Garden tomorrow at 8 p.m. And that dude just won tickets, as did the others. So congrats to everybody.
That was a good idea. Some trivia. I like the idea of that better. By the way, it's amazing how people, and I understand the fans are good. I really snapped at somebody last night, and then I kind of pseudo-apologized.
You did?
Yeah, I was just tired and cranky. And
And your credit card didn't work.
you know what? That probably contributed. But the Chip podcast, we're looking for a new producer, and it's kind of a fun hunt.
Yeah.
But it's like, relax.
It's a peck hunt.
It's relax. They go so crazy. Every episode, people get very defensive about Chip. Like they didn't love this week's episode, which I thought was funny because it was awkward and uncomfortable.
Who was the producer?
It was Gabby. She's new. It's not her. She's young. It was Bobby. She works for Bobby.
I see.
And I had Christina the week before, and
Yes.
we might have Christina this week too. People have to realize availability is a lot of times what goes into who's on the show. Like I've asked Sam when he couldn't do it. I've asked Ant when he couldn't do it. Like Bobby when he couldn't do it. People do me a favor when they do this show. They're not lined up going, okay, we're committed every week. When they're busy, they're busy.
What was the complaint? The guests or the producer?
They don't always like the way it clicks, like especially when there's a new. We're going through this new, but to me that's part of the fun of it. Is it's some of them are going to be weird. Like you're looking for this new person. Kevin Undergaro has recommended someone who twice I've asked and she's unable. Her schedule is just not syncing up.
She lives way far away.
Yeah, she's a drive away, so she's only available after 8:30, and it's not going to work. We don't tape that late. So it's been a whole thing, but people go crazy.
Who were the guests on?
Bob Kelly,
okay,
and a comedian named Gabby, and I liked her, but she's young. She never interacted with Chip before. Give her a break.
Yeah,
people have to understand it's a really hard thing. Sam gets it, fucking Bobby,
but we've been forced to get it. We hang out with Jim
for a long time,
so it's like there's no choice.
Yeah, I mean Lauren caught on pretty quick, and Christina caught on, but it's like everyone's not going to catch on immediately. It's just not the way it's a weird character. So guys get so upset. It's fucking garbage. Get a hold of yourself. But I know they look forward to it too. So I snapped at this. I'll tell you what I said to this guy in DM, and I did fucking feel bad about it.
What are you DMing people
because I don't want to get into it on my timeline. And I knew I was just being a little cunty, but I again.
You sometimes just slide into the DMs to get a little cunty.
Yeah, plus it's boring on the timeline. Honestly, if there's somebody I don't want to block, like a lot of times I have discussions in DM because I don't want to block people. Like I'm annoyed at something and I'm like I'm going to get into it, but it's boring on the timeline. And I'm like I'm just going to block it, and I'm not. And plus you're not married to 140 characters in your DM.
Why don't you just add them to the pay no mind list?
Because sometimes if I think they have a point or if it just annoys me for some reason. So I wrote to this guy. He said something shitty, so I wrote, sorry, they're not all going to be fucking home runs. And then I wrote back in the middle, it's a fucking work in progress. And then I wrote back 10 seconds later.
What a bitch.
I know. I was. So I wrote back, ignore those messages.
No.
I am overtired and cranky. Enjoy the ones you enjoy and dislike the ones you dislike. I was wrong.
All right.
Nice.
What's that?
That was nice of you to do.
But it was literally a minute later. I'm like, that was cunty of me. I know the guy's a fan. Hey, I can't just take the good praise. What do they say? You got to enjoy the rain if you want to enjoy the rainbows or whatever the fuck they say.
That's right. 50 Cent once said, sun wouldn't be so good if it wasn't for rain.
Yeah, he said, well, and he said something about going to the party. I don't remember.
Joy wouldn't be happy if it wasn't for pain.
So yeah, that's the way it is. So I have to accept the bad with the good.
I
But
just like
yes,
that
relax.
I just like that the fans are like...
they're passionate.
Well, and that they're getting to have firsthand account of your craziness. They're getting way over the top messages. Then a minute later, sorry.
But yeah, I admit I was wrong. Yeah, sometimes we snap and we're wrong. And I admitted I was a dick.
If I
was a dick twice yesterday. I'm very stressed.
Well, 3 times because twice to 2 different credit card people.
No, the second one I was nice to. I was a little over the top, but I told her I'm not, referencing you.
And then she helped you, but was pretending to help you.
No, she did the best she could. It's a computer issue. I'm still not mad at her.
Right.
I would still give her a good
Not
report.
operator error?
No.
Okay.
This one wasn't. I've made a lot of mistakes. Dude, I was just getting some stuff framed. I was getting an Ozzy Osbourne photo and my fucking Kiss black light photo framed.
Of course
That's what I was getting done.
Yeah, of course.
I'll be 50 in July.
Like, there's no.
I really am losing my mind, by the way. I really am. I'm losing my mind.
There's no part of you that goes like, okay, let me look a little deeper into this, and like, shit is driving me crazy right now. Maybe the real issue is that I'm putting so much stock in getting a Kiss blacklight poster framed.
No, I know.
You know what I mean? Like at this point in my age and my career, I should have more in my life than just still being a fucking Kiss fan.
No, it's not that. It's more because I'm not doing certain things I've been doing for so many years, and like your body, it's like a fucking. It's crazy.
What kind of things?
Yeah, I told you. It's just like certain things I'm not doing.
I see.
Like all that stuff. And it's like your body,
okay.
it's like you're fucking, it's crazy
Fiending for it, right?
Fucking, and it's not anything in particular I'm fiending for. It's just the idea that you're not doing so, and like all this stuff that you stuff emotions with, and you put like emotion, and you don't even realize how much you numb yourself and how numb you are all the time to everything. And then when you're not doing it, it's like it comes out, and it comes out in rage, and it comes out in fucking being afraid, and it comes out in crime. I'm walking around my house crying, and I'm a lunatic. I'm a crazy fucking person.
Yeah, you got it. I mean,
I texted my ex last night. She was still my best friend. I think I'm crazy.
Yeah.
Like I think I'm loose.
What did she say?
She didn't get back to me.
Is that right?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But I do know it. I'm catching myself, and I'm apologizing. Like when I'm like, look, I know I'm a little nuts. I apologize. Like I know what it is.
Why don't you just go to a therapist?
Maybe I will. I thought about it again.
I mean, if you're walking around your house crying because,
I know what it is. I don't feel like, oh my God, I'm not. I know it. I know this thing. It's just.
You still have to be able to...
You're fucking freaking out.
You have to be able to deal with your... Like, just because you were masking your emotions one way and you're not doing that anymore doesn't mean it would be healthy if you could find a new way to mask your emotions. Like, you
right.
This could be the moment to figure out the healthy output for your emotions and to start processing.
Well, no, it's like this. It's like if you have the lid on something and you don't let anything come out of it, and then when you open the lid, shit bubbles over. Like it's gonna be a mess for a little while.
For a little while,
what it is.
yes.
Yeah, and you kind of know that. So,
but you do have to put the groundwork in. To going forward. Like, okay,
sure,
yeah.
Therapists, they're fine, and I do recommend them. But my last one was very nice, but
didn't do much.
No, I don't know what I expect from them. Maybe my expectations are unrealistic. I don't know. But I just know that I called her one time. I couldn't make it in, and I was just like literally ready to go off the fucking. This is way 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and she just had nothing to add. Like she has no idea how close I am, and she's nothing.
You're
to
not
add.
helping.
No. And I didn't want her to rescue me. I'm just like, just ask a question that is helpful.
Right.
Don't just empathize.
Say something.
Say something.
No, you don't know.
Oh, yeah. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm not a lady.
Don't you have to co-sign my shit? Oh. So whatever. So I know I'm a little bit of a fucking maniac lately.
I love it. I like Crazy Jim.
I do too. And I got to say, I think Jim now is nicer and cooler than ever before. I do. I
You
honestly
prefer Crazy Jim?
No, I just think I feel that Jim's in a different place.
Right. I am now. In the last how long would you say?
I've noticed a difference since we've been working together in the show. But I've noticed it slowly
over time, right?
Over time, yeah.
Well, it's nice coming to work and actually enjoying everybody I work with.
I agree. Me too.
And it's like nice coming into the studio and like actually being happy to see everybody.
Yeah, what's that like?
It's funny. I'm at it like an 80%. There's still the obvious issues, but no, it's fun, man. It's fun. So yeah, maybe that's it.
Yeah. Speaking of Chip, did you see Chip? We didn't talk about it yesterday.
Oh my God, yeah.
On ESPN Game Day.
But the artist who did that, I forget your name, dude. I apologize. You're the guy that did the posters. That guy's great.
Somebody claimed it was the bald guy with glasses from ESPN, but it definitely was not. I looked at the picture of him.
It's Chip.
It's 100%.
It's 100% Chip.
No, yeah, I saw somebody tweeted like a screenshot of the guy who was theirs, like Facebook or Instagram, saying like, "Watch out for Chip on ESPN today."
Yeah,
and then he had like a close up of
the poster.
Face. Yeah.
Oh, the guy was
just horrifying.
Who was saying?
The guy who did it.
Oh, okay. No, that's not it.
It's a joke.
Oh.
No. Troy isn't making. I think Troy didn't realize it was that photo was a joke. That's not.
It's wrong.
No, I know. It's just.
Did they give out the? I don't know.
No, don't worry about it.
There you go.
There it is. Yeah.
At first, I thought it might be a Photoshop, but I got so many tweets.
Yeah, I got a ton of them
from
too.
people. That is 100% Chip Chipperson.
Oh, there's a way better photo. Somebody just tweeted.
Okay.
ESPN Game Day was at State College.
Thank you to whoever did that
on Sunday, and somebody made a giant Chip Chipperson cardboard cutout, like a poster of just his face, and it's this really great drawn photo of him. It's obviously Chip's face. He's got his dumb glasses.
Why is he frowning? He looks unhappy.
He's got a Chip face on. He's got his dumb glasses with no lenses, and he's got the red, white, and blue headband with the fake hair coming out the
It's not
back.
fake.
Well, you could see the shaved head up top and the fake hair in the back. But then he put it up. The brilliant thing of the whole thing was he put it up on this giant pole
above everything,
so he could get it way high in the air, and it is unmissable.
You cannot miss. I got so many tweets on Jim Norton account and also on the Chip account.
Yeah.
So thank you to whatever fan did that. I really appreciate that. And the artist whose name I have your name, and I really like your work, dude. And I apologize for forgetting. My memory is just shitty. That was so great. The guy who originally came up with that. Every week he would like do the Chip's new hat and the look of Chip. So he had like I guess 26 or 27 at one.
Yeah.
But that was so funny.
It was so funny.
So thank you. Good job.
ESPN. I don't know what they're doing.
Well, they're doing the same thing they've done for 3 years now, or 4 years. They stand by nobody.
Yeah, they're trying to be they're trying to be all things to all people. They bring on Barstool Sports to host a show called Van Talk, which is I think pretty much just the PFT podcast on TV, right?
Yeah, it's their podcast,
right? And so they bring on Van Talk, and it's with the two guys that do that show. And they do it in a van. Yeah. And I watched some of the first episode, and it's like, yeah, it's very Barstool. If you like Barstool, it's a funny show.
Okay.
And they put them on at like 1 o'clock in the morning,
right?
Once a week, right?
ESPN2.
On ESPN2. I thought it was what was the name of the ESPN in dodgeball? I forget. The Quattro or so. I don't remember.
ESPN8.
The Ocho. The Ocho. Yeah, I think it was on the Ocho.
That means 8.
Yeah, that's right, Jim. But so they hired the guys to do this show, and they're doing, the show that one would think they would do. And they announced yesterday that before they get to episode 2, the show is canceled.
They've canceled it after the first episode.
The episode of Van Talk was not overly controversial. In fact, it didn't make a ton of buzz. The first episode, it was just
88,000 people watched it or something like that. It was not a huge. It was just one of those things that was just starting.
It was big news that the brand was coming to ESPN. Sure. I didn't even realize the show had started. I was like, wow, I can't believe Barstool is coming to ESPN, but I didn't know that the episode had even aired. But they announced yesterday that they're canceling it, and Barstool has had history with ESPN. Like, they made fun of, they said terrible things about one of the female anchors, like female reporters.
Isn't that what actually got it canceled? Was somebody went back and what happened that they went back and realized something?
Well, like 3 years ago, they said disparaging comments about her, like, slut and bitch and all this stuff. And then she dug those tweets up recently. And then they kind of came back at her. They were going back and forth. But, I mean, either way, ESPN didn't officially say it's because of these tweets. They pretty much said that they just don't want the brand associated.
Well, they went back. I thought they said, can you go back to Troy? You just had it.
What I read was they thought that they were going to be able to separate the Barstool brand from the ESPN brand better than they actually realized they will be able to.
Yeah, while we had approval on content of the show, I erred, and this is the president of ESPN. I erred in assuming we could distance our efforts from the Barstool site and its content. Skipper, his name is. Apart from this decision, we appreciate the efforts of Big Cat and PFD commentator. They delivered the show they promised. So the only thing ESPN is doing right is not shitting on the show. They're saying, look, they gave us what they said they were going to give us, but they're basically getting flack for older stuff.
I mean, they're getting flack for being at Barstool.
For being no. I mean, ESPN is probably saying, well, they said stuff about this. I think it's about the stuff they said about that girl.
I think it's just being Barstool and the amount of controversy that comes with Barstool.
ESPN didn't want Barstool's name on that show to begin with, but they demanded
That's true. They made them put it on. But ESPN is repulsive.
But this was a ridiculous, like pairing to begin with.
Stupid.
Like Barstool and Disney don't go together.
No.
But they do nothing. The ESPN radio is actually really good. When you listen to ESPN radio, they are not at all bad. ESPN radio is fun. They have some good guys. But when it comes to the upper management of what they like, the TV especially, they're repulsive. The stuff that they get mad at, and they don't stand by anybody.
But it's the ridiculous thing here is that all it does is serve to make ESPN look terrible.
Like pussies, again. Pussies.
And this whole exercise makes Barstool look amazing. It makes them look like $1 million. It's a free commercial for this sort of edgy counterculture voice of dissension that is Barstool, when in reality, Barstool is trying to be corporate. Barstool is trying to get a show on ESPN,
kind of,
and Comedy Central and SiriusXM. Would they want corporate acceptance?
I mean,
they're not changing their content.
Corporate money.
No.
Yeah, but they want to be in that world.
Because aside from the tweets that they sent about that the what's her face on ESPN, they also caught shit 2 weeks ago, I guess, for revealing that they make everybody that works for them sign, a thing saying that you will be offended, that this is a hostile environment at times, and et cetera, after the Weinstein thing broke.
Well, they're probably making them sign that so the jokes can't get them in trouble.
Well, sure, absolutely.
That's what it is.
But it's not the hostility of we're going to harass you sexually.
No.
It's probably like you can't look at a pair of tits in a tweet or whatever it is and go, I'm being hassled.
But again, to that point, that doesn't go with Disney's
right.
plan, so it's like, why would you even do this?
What kind of douche would love Disney?
That's exactly
losers
right.
Who are just repressing things. That's what I mean.
Right. But I just don't understand what ESPN is doing. They're in trouble. ESPN.
I think they are too, and because they've been doing this for years. They just keep dumping talent, and people are not looking at them like a place. We don't need you only for sports anymore.
Right, and this is all upside for Barstool because now people are going to go, oh, I want to see this thing that ESPN won't put on the air. Oh, I want to see what this is all about.
After one episode.
Because it's like you don't even give the guys a chance to dig their own grave. You know what I mean? Give the guys a chance to say something they're not supposed to say, or to get shitty ratings, or to do something. Yeah. But if you've already made the mistake was hiring Barstool, it doesn't make any sense.
They don't go together.
ESPN.
Jamel Hill, by the way, took responsibility. She said that she deserved to be suspended. I think she was just panicking at losing her job. It's amazing when people are afraid of losing their job how they, I didn't think ESPN
fall in line.
Her. Yeah.
I think they should have suspended her because they suspended Kurt Schilling.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think they should have suspended him either.
I mean, it's in line.
Yeah. It does. It's not inconsistent.
And I think that I'm okay with them suspending both them because ESPN gave them a huge warning. You know what I mean? They go like, please don't do this again. Please, we're asking you. We hired you to do something. Please don't do this again. And that's not unreasonable.
No, I know. I just personally don't care. Like when their whole job is to tell me how many yards fucking somebody ran, I don't give a fuck what they say about anything else. Good or bad.
What about their insight and analysis?
Exactly, all that. Great. Yeah, really? Tell me what's going to happen for them to Spurs to win. I'd love to hear it.
Who's got a better grip on the ball?
Yeah, please. What happened last week? They lost. Please, comment.
Yeah, let me know.
Fucking dicks. But I mean, like, that's their job to me is like, hey, they're great at what they do, but I don't give a fuck. It's like Rogan. Joe is the UFC play-by-play announcer, and he knows everything about MMA. However Joe felt politically, about whatever he felt, I wouldn't care.
Right.
Do you understand what I mean? Like that, because he does his job well. So that's these guys. They're doing their job. I don't give a fuck. Like Al Michaels said something on the broadcast that was the problem. So that's different. Like when you make a Harvey Weinstein joke during your job, that's different.
That was a really terrible thing to say.
It was so stupid.
They're having a tougher week than Harvey Weinstein. You know, it was in the papers. He's immediately trying to justify.
Did he say it was in the papers?
Look at it. It was in the papers. It was in the papers.
Do we have the audio of that? Because I did not hear it.
That's from like a couple weeks ago.
No, I know. He got in trouble on Monday Night Football. I would like to hear it.
Al Michaels
on. He said a Harvey Weinstein joke, and I just didn't hear the phrasing of it.
You check the papers.
Yeah. Why did
Even Chris Collinsworth, who you can't get to shut up, had nothing to say.
He's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, he's like, dude.
Ow.
Yeah, you can't say that.
It is weird, though, when the other guy in the room... By the way, how is Boomer's new show? Did he have a co-host yet or no?
I don't know if it's...
Do they hire someone or no?
Handsome Rob says no co-host.
Oh, wow.
But he's not doing it by himself. He's bringing guys in. Yeah.
No.
Or he is doing it by himself.
Just talking to the mic, Handsome Rob.
I know. Handsome Rob, just come on. Go on now.
Yeah, he does it with Jerry and all his guys, Jerry Recco and
Jerry.
Al
they're probably testing Boomer in the morning.
Yeah, it's just called the Boomer Esiason, or Mornings with the Boomer Esiason.
If they're like, wait a minute. Mornings with the Esiason.
Yeah, maybe we could just save the money we had paid Craig and just fucking, maybe you want to do it by yourself? We'll give you a little bump and you fucking...
Yeah, if you want 30% of Craig's money?
Yeah. There's got to be some other people out there that could hire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I don't like that. I like that name too because it's not hell.
Jordan Hicks.
And that is knocked down by Bradley Roby. I mean, let's face it. The Giants are coming off a worse week than Harvey Weinstein, and they're up by 14 points.
Only my LA guy comes up with that
Well,
one.
you know.
There you go.
All you have to do is read the papers. Any paper.
Any paper, all the papers. Any of the papers, if you read, it's topical.
Here's why it was so
It's
stupid.
topical.
Because he literally just he segued that in. He squeezed it in. Thank you, doll. He literally just wanted to get that joke in.
Yeah, I know he did.
It didn't have anything to do with what they were talking about.
No.
He just wanted to get it in there.
It was one of those moments where they're like, okay, he's like, I have an idea for a topical reference. You know, commentators love sneaking in
they
something.
love sneaking it in.
Because they don't have lives, except for Joe Buck. They don't have, because Joe Buck doesn't even like sports. But aside from Joe Buck, they don't have lives outside of sports.
Yeah.
So whenever something is actually on their radar that they can sneak in, they're like, this will prove I'm multidimensional. And it's like, no, it just proves you're even more out of touch.
He's having a worse week than Woody Allen, you know, because they said Woody put his face in the hiney of a child.
Yeah.
We got it.
Boy, he's this player's touch is worse than that of Michael Jackson, huh? What?
Well, they said he cupped a hairless prepubescent penis. That was the rumor.
Any paper.
Read the papers.
Any
Read the
paper.
papers.
They're in all the.
We got it.
All the papers.
Yeah, especially saying Harvey. Harvey's the one who had a bad week. Really, I mean, how do you think about the fucking people he was all over?
People that he assaulted.
Yeah,
like that. Like, but that would have been even better, even worse. Boy, he's having a worse week than Rose McGowan at a Weinstein casting couch. Al,
yeah, that would have been more accurate. Al, yeah, it's not good.
Why? Because you don't want to blame the victim. What?
Yeah, she had a bad week.
Yeah.
No, we know.
Well, I'm sympathizing.
Matt Damon's in trouble too.
Well, yeah, because Matt Damon is admitting that. Yeah, well, okay, I know a little more. I know a little bit more than I let on.
The problem with these guys isn't. I mean, yeah, they were silent and it's fucked up, but they moralize. That's the problem with these guys. Is they're the first ones to stand up and moralize to everyone else,
of course,
about what this country should be and what it is, and it's like, what are you guys doing?
George Clooney's like, I got nothing to say about this.
Did he not comment?
No, sir. I don't know nothing about no Weinstein.
It's so weird. I guess I just don't see that side of Hollywood because I'm not in it enough. Like, I'm not shocked by any of it. But here's what's
you didn't have to make that statement.
I know
that went. Everybody knew that.
But here's what's funny about Hollywood, or what's pathetic about it: the fact that like they Brett Ratner did like some kind of a gay joke or whatever, and then they yanked him from hosting the Oscars.
Yeah.
This is why everyone's happy to see Hollywood take a big
producing
dick.
the Oscars, not hosting.
Producing, sorry, yes, I meant to produce. Producing the Oscars. He did a gay joke or whatever. Oh, they couldn't believe it. Roman Polanski, another woman has come out and said he molested her when she was 10.
Yeah.
Everyone knows he fucked a 13-year-old in a hot tub.
Definitely.
And they forgave him. And they tried to get him back into Hollywood. So these scumbags don't mind lining up and working with Roman Polanski. And again, I would probably work with him too, but I'm not I'm a moralizer. I'm shit.
I've actually read somebody said this to me once. They either said it to me or tweeted it to me or something. This was a real response from a real person. I'm like, I went off on a tirade about Roman Polanski at some point, and I got back, hey man, do you know what happened to Sharon Tate?
You know,
but it doesn't justify fucking child rape.
No, not at all. Like, you know, he did go through a nightmare with Sharon, but that doesn't make you do that. You're right. I think people empathize with that too because his wife is slaughtered.
Pregnant,
at least pregnant, of course. But it still doesn't explain why you do that more than once. You drugged a girl and fucked her in the ass. Stop it. Just stop it. This is not a mistake where he fucked a 16-year-old because he was grieving. Like that might be understandable. Like, all right, he fucked up. He made a bad decision, or he didn't know. He purposely fucked a 13-year-old. He's a piece of shit.
Right.
He's a piece of shit. And they forgave him. And they all lined up and they're like, oh, and they
the government hasn't.
The government has not.
But Hollywood has.
And he might have gotten away if he had come back, but he just doesn't want to take the chance that he's going to go to... Because the prosecutor very well may have fucked up and said one thing and then done another. Fine. Prosecutor's shitty. But he ran to France and he hid, and they lined up to work with him. Brett Ratner, what did he say the word fag? I forget what he did. It was some dumb gay joke.
Yeah.
And he got pulled.
Yeah.
So they're full of shit and they're inconsistent, and I think that's why people are happy to see it.
It's just this surface level, completely surface level moral high ground.
Yeah.
Like it's this moral high ground based on appearances and what we're supposed to say, and this isn't right. Meanwhile, right under it, one layer under, is just the most vile, disgusting, dehumanizing things happening.
And people know that, like, again, you don't see everything. You don't want to accuse just on rumors. But there's like somebody there who people know are pedophiles.
Right.
Like apparently there's high-level pedos. And Barbara Walters, by the way, I read something. They're saying she got a bad rap because I guess they edit interviews, and they said she's actually the one that drew him out of it. And when she made that comment, "You're hurting a whole industry," that was more to get him to sign off and go, "Yeah, I know, but it's true." Like they said that she wasn't fucking with him. Like it was probably a poor editing job, but I believe the explanation.
Meaning
that's also the longtime View producer saying that.
It is, and you're right. I might be skeptical.
He's probably trying to save face. It's his show.
But he also said though that she's the one that drew him out. If you watch that whole interview, she is the one that brought that whole thing out. It wasn't like she was trying to scold him.
So like her old producer is saying that what she was trying. She was saying you're hurting a whole industry, and the reason she said that was to give Corey the opportunity to blame the industry.
Well, basically to go, yeah, I am. Like almost like, yeah, but you're saying that he did this. I kind of believed it because Barbara Walters doesn't seem like she'd be scared of hurting show business. She's 75 fucking years old. I don't think she's scared of getting in trouble for saying there's pedos in Hollywood. She doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, but I think she is.
She's beyond getting hurt.
I don't.
What are they going to do with Barbara Walters?
I don't trust the source.
No, I wouldn't either. But for some reason, when they said the interviews were edited and she brought it out of him, like she got him to talk about it, it made sense.
Yeah, but she got him to talk about it not in a helpful way, just because it's like this would be great for ratings if we talk about kid touching.
But then why would she? I can't see her.
Because we want to make him look crazy.
Maybe. That
Right?
could be it too. I just don't see her siding with pedophiles publicly. That's just not a smart move. You're hurting Barbara Walters, I don't see saying, like, whoa, you're hurting the industry after he goes, a guy fucked me when I was a kid.
We were still in this world of Corey Feldman is crazy, this isn't happening.
We were, yeah.
Right?
She might not have believed him. I just don't see her sticking up for pedos. I can't give it to Babs like that.
I'm sure she has a lot of friends in Hollywood.
I'm sure she does too. You're right. I'm sure she does. But she's so old. And like when you're that old, you don't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah, but it's not about being afraid even. I think that some people in Hollywood, it's not that they're scared to say anything. There are some people that have been in that industry for so long that they drink the Kool-Aid and they live this. Barbara Walters doesn't want to admit to herself how filthy the industry is because of who knows what she had to go through. So when somebody comes forward being like this, that, she wants to silence it because she doesn't want the industry collapsing that she's based her entire life behind.
I understand that. I don't personally think that's what she was doing. Just because if she was going to say something like you're hurting an industry, she wouldn't use those words. Like, those words are too obvious. Like, you don't say you're hurting an industry. You undermine your person you're talking to by going, yeah, but I've never heard this, or where's the other witness? You say subtle shit. You don't come out and go, but you're hurting an industry after someone says I was fucked as a kid. It's almost too much of a contrast. I did believe the explanation. That's all. It rang true.
She could say what in the moment she says you're hurting an entire industry, which is your terrible phrasing. But she could be saying you're putting this on the industry. Even if this happened to you, and maybe it did, it's not industry. It happened to you maybe, but this isn't the whole industry.
I would like to see more of the interview, but I know who he is in the source, all that stuff. But just because of that, it doesn't mean I just believed it. For some reason, I read it. I was like, yeah, that makes sense.
You see that what they're doing for the Super Bowl halftime show?
Oh, thank God. Who did they say turned it down? Jay-Z turned it down? Or no?
Yeah, they said Jay-Z turned it down.
Well, do you have to pay to do it now? There was that rumor they're going to make artists pay.
I don't know if you have to pay or they just don't pay you. I doubt that Justin Timberlake is paying to do it. No. I think there was that rumor going around. I think certain artists, like, Katy Perry is like famous, but not that famous. If Katy Perry were going to do it again, she would probably have to pay.
Yeah, I've heard that at least certain artists.
Yeah.
You do have to pay to. Like, I doubt Gaga paid.
No.
But I would believe that Coldplay paid.
Right.
I don't think the Stones will have to pay?
No.
I also don't think the Stones are going to be asked to do it.
Right.
Would McCartney pay?
No, McCartney wouldn't pay little kid questions. No, McCartney wouldn't
Well,
pay.
Coldplay was pretty fucking big, dude.
No.
Yeah, but they're not Paul McCartney.
Gaga, Justin Timberlake, Jay-Z are all on a way different level than Coldplay when they performed at that halftime show.
Even Coldplay's more on the downside?
Yes.
Okay.
They're way bigger.
Even though Coldplay can sell out Giant Stadium, they are not...
the size of the stadium, you don't have to say it like that.
Huh?
Let me soak in it.
You did it on purpose. It's like a cutter.
You stupid fucking cunt.
I know.
You just wanted to hit yourself.
Yep. Hold on, there's a man talking to me.
I'll take that disc, man, and I'll ram it up your buck.
They cut the clip off.
Terrible. Very,
did that?
very
Who
poorly
did
done.
that?
I would blame. I'm going to blame Rob because.
I'll take that disc, man, and I'll ram it up your buck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a Bach.
I'm going to blame.
How about you, Beethoven?
Never mind. Never mind.
Can they redo that clip?
Yes.
Am I crazy?
No, cuts off.
No, the last syllable is missing.
Bah.
Yeah, bah. Yeah, I don't think Justin Timberlake's paying. I don't think Jay-Z would have paid.
Beyonce?
Beyonce would not pay. No. But I think Jay-Z turned it down for political reasons.
Maybe, yeah.
I think he turned it down. I mean, you know, people are already questioning, like...
Because he got so much shit for Barney's.
For Barney's, and yeah, he's been fully behind this Kaepernick stuff, like vocally.
That's right.
So there's no way...
Didn't he wear a Kaepernick jersey at his...
Yes, at his SNL.
Yeah.
At his SNL performance, he wore a Kaepernick jersey. So there's no way that Jay-Z can play the halftime show unless he does the whole goddamn thing on his knee. You know?
That's a good point.
There are people saying that Justin Timberlake might take a knee or something because, you know, the vibe on Justin Timberlake is he spent a lot of time, you know, doing traditionally black music.
Sure.
You know,
working a lot of black artists. Can you just imagine? Isn't it amazing that was 14 years ago that he?
That's mind blowing.
I wonder if Janet Jackson comes out with him this year.
That's what they're saying.
If she doesn't, it's a complete waste of time.
I think she should come out this year and show her pussy.
Yeah, wardrobe malfunction and her asshole is sticking out and there's a log poking out of it.
I mean,
like a donkey tail.
She just shits on the stage.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to show some vagina because we saw Titty 14 years ago, and it's like you don't come back to the Super Bowl and do less.
That changed everything.
Everything. Do you understand the phrase wardrobe malfunction was not part of the popular conscience before that? Thank you for contributing.
My head itches.
No, it's cool. That wardrobe malfunction gets used constantly now.
Yeah. Yep.
It wasn't part of the conversation. That was the first big, like...
By the way, do they do it again? Do they do that? Not with the tit popping out, but do they do the move and actually have it work properly?
No.
Maybe.
I don't even think it's referenced, but I think she comes out.
I think she'll come out.
There'll be some kind of a malfunction, quote unquote.
You think so?
Malfunction.
Yeah, the fact that America went so crazy over seeing a breast, like, God, we're such fucking
But here's Janet
douches.
Jackson's titty.
Yeah.
I was super excited about it.
Oh, I'm not saying it wasn't nice.
Troy, were you pumped?
Oh, yeah.
I rewound it. I couldn't believe it.
I did a whole thing. That was like the first thing.
Kids are watching. Shut up.
You know,
I'm all hungry. Sucking some tea.
So stupid. Like, why would a baby be watching that? It's like just babies eat from tits.
Is her nipple actually a show?
Yeah, her
Wouldn't
nipple
mind giving
show.
that joker a lick. Wouldn't mind licking that joker.
I was in college. That was one of the first things that I did on. This was really made me think of when I first put up my Not Sam website. This was one of the first things that I did. I did a whole thing on Janet Jackson and the Super Bowl because it was super topical. And I was like, I've been doing this for 14 years then, I suppose. 14, 15 years.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. See, Anthony Lyle, the halftime shows are not that great. They're really not.
Halftime shows suck.
Yeah, I don't really need them.
Oh, let's make more references to the shark. It's so funny. Like,
what's the shark?
It's Katy Perry's dumb shark that people talked about for a year.
Oh.
Stupid.
I don't remember the shark. I typically don't watch them. But again, they're not supposed to be football
but that's why
friendly
that's
to get the ladies to watch.
To me, that's why it's so gross. It's like I don't like the idea of just trying to be all things to all people. Just forget it. Completely forget about what brought you to the dance. Don't think about the NFL fans at all. Like, actually put a show on that anybody watching for the football game will not like.
They're good sometimes.
They don't. I'll tell you, I don't mind them doing that.
What do you
Which one's
like?
good?
Yeah.
Prince's was amazing.
Prince's. That's
Tom
only
Petty's was great. Paul
Yeah, Tom
McCartney's
Petty was good. McCartney was good. Bruce Springsteen was fine, but that cornball shit they did. It's Bruce time.
Oh God,
that stunk.
I was bored during the Tom Petty one.
The Who's was good a few years ago.
Yeah, but that's like not. I mean,
Gaga's was good last year.
Yeah, she was good.
She was fun.
Wasn't Beyonce good too?
Well, it's never a bad show, but it's one of those.
No, Katy Perry was a bad show.
Katy Perry's was fucking terrible.
I don't mind them I don't mind them not caring about the football fans because in that one you got them. they're not going anywhere. It's 1 billion people watching.
I know,
whatever
that's
the
why it's
fuck
gross.
it is. Like, I get it.
Taking advantage of that, though.
Yeah, I actually don't mind it for that reason. That's one business decision they make that I don't give a fuck about.
Like, I don't want to see Justin Timberlake at the Super Bowl.
Because I don't want people leaving either. And a lot of times, like, the guys are going to be talking, going to the bathroom, getting pizza, and they probably are trying to get people that would turn the channel and watch something else instead of just listening to analysis.
I'll tell you this. If Rock Your Body comes on, that first lick, everybody in the stadium, everybody at home is going to be like, titty time! Yes! Because that's the end lyric. Have you naked by the end of this song. And then he rips a girl's shirt off.
Yes.
Or the front of her pants off this time.
That would be nice.
I don't know. Who knows?
For a fucking hooch fell out.
Yeah, exactly.
You see that fucking hooch.
Maybe it'll be LaToya Jackson.
Oh, I love that. Or Michael's corpse.
Just pulls up Michael's corpse, Michael Jackson's dead corpse. Shows his dick. What are you going to do now, huh? That thing killed, it killed radio is what it did. That was the final nail in the coffin for terrestrial radio. And it changed TV, but like radio was never the same after that.
No, it was not.
The FCC came in.
CBS.
Yeah.
It was a nightmare. I remember.
It was a nightmare.
I think that hurt. It was January 2003. We were Opie and Anthony were off the air. It was a whole thing, man.
Yeah.
It was a fucking, and then we were worried about getting back on, and that just made it harder. Let's take a break and eat something, and I want to massage you a little bit.
Well, I'll take
on your ribs.
I don't want that. I'll take a break, and you can eat something if you want, but I don't want to do the massage thing. Dennis Leary's coming in today.
Yep, I haven't seen Dennis in a while. He's got a new book called "Why We Don't Suck," follow up to "Why We Suck,"
which is really sending mixed signals. I don't understand it at all, and I'm going to confront him on it because I don't know what to believe anymore.
Yes, and I have a couple of gigs. New York Town Hall is on sale. It's actually selling extremely well. I'm very grateful to all the people. That's November the 11th, and I have pardon me, guy. I have Long Island coming up. I have New Jersey. I got Philadelphia, the Fillmore, a whole bunch of gigs.
Look at you, Mr. East Coast.
And did you have some kind of an issue with your thing?
Oh, yeah.
Not doing it.
They're doing a different
They're
date
moving
for
it? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, that was rumored a while ago, and I'm glad you moved. I think you made the right move.
Yeah.
And what's with the camera situation? Mike, we'll update you when we come back.
Yeah, although, I'm trying to bring Anthony up today a little bit because he took such a beating yesterday. I think
That's fair.
He's still pretending to feel the effects.
He doesn't care. He doesn't care. Boo Radley doesn't care.
But there was a funny scenario that Anthony walked in on today, and it didn't help his psyche at all.
Does he envision scenarios fucking you? Doesn't interest me, doctor. All right, we'll be right back.
I read that who was it? Lou Reed, even back in his day, thought that carbs were poison. Lou Reed didn't like carbs.
Oh, that guy was good.
He was just
a dupe. Shut up.
I don't mind Lou Reed.
Well, now I don't.
Oh my God. So
you talk for a second.
I was about to.
I'm gonna bagel it up.
Are we excited?
Go ahead, Sam, go.
I'm trying to.
Oh, sorry.
You're interrupting me with your mouth full of chewed up bagel.
Apologize.
Are we excited for Game 1 of the World Series is tonight? Is that right?
Yes.
Wow.
No, I'm not.
Why? Because the Yankees aren't in?
So?
Were you happy to be wrong, Travis? Because on Friday,
So happy.
On Friday, you said that you thought the Yankees were going to win.
I hope I'm never mature enough where I don't get extreme pleasure from watching the Yankees lose the postseason.
Didn't I call it? I told you they won. They were going to lose the 2, the same way they did to Arizona.
Yeah, but you tend to do that with your teams. You're like, no, they're going to lose. No, they're not going to win.
They didn't.
They never win.
You're gonna lose.
You stink. You're just like my dad, who I said is a Red Sox fan, who will root against the Yankees at any turn. I think all you guys that are not Yankees fans were all afraid that you were going to see this inevitable dynasty start to build.
Which it will. I mean, they're going to be amazing for the next decade.
But my dad was saying the same thing. Like, I went over and saw him on Saturday. And, we were talking about how, Houston had won Game 6.
Was your dad happy?
He was, but he was doing the same thing that Travis was doing on Friday, which is, I think the Yankees might win tonight. Like, I think all Yankees haters were dreading the fact that they thought the Yankees were going to win.
Well, because we've seen it so many times.
Right.
Which is, I guess, a credit to them, but...
And then you got this huge surprise when they actually
It's a
the
wonderful
Yankees
surprise.
lost.
I loved it.
Were you happy about it, Shitlove?
Oh, fuck yeah.
To see the Yankees go down?
The two best teams are in the World Series.
Houston?
Yeah. Houston's the best team in the American League.
Yeah, but yes, I understand. But who wants to see Houston and Los Angeles?
Not Major League Baseball.
No, they don't.
Nope.
No, they don't. Los Angeles is just glad that they don't have to go through with that rapper bet. Cardi B versus Kendrick.
I wonder what the bet is.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, there's lots of rappers in Houston. Houston's a big hip hop town. They could still bet rappers. Wouldn't be as good though as the East Coast West Coast.
What I want is a real bet. I'm sick of them betting fun things. Like, how about this?
Yeah.
The winner has his ass eaten by the wife of the loser.
It's high stakes, my friend. High stakes. I don't mind that idea. Yeah, Major League Baseball has to be worried that not a lot of people or less people are going to watch this thing because I don't care. Even you, Travis, just now, I was like, it's tonight game 1 of the World Series, and you were like, you're like a giant baseball fan. You're like,
Yeah, I couldn't remember.
Yeah, I guess so.
But yeah, it is Tuesday night. It's gonna be like 100 in LA.
100 degrees?
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's not gonna be World Series weather.
What a pain in the.
Took us.
I was gonna say dick, but playing baseball in 100 degrees, just a bunch of sweaty balls. That's terrible.
Who wants a cinnamon bun?
Should we get cinnamon buns?
Yeah.
Look at Jim.
Okay. Who's in there?
Just finished his breakfast and now he's looking for more.
Where's Nico?
Get me a coffee.
Cutting audio. Getting Jim coffee. One of the two.
I don't know. It sounds like the inmates are running the asylum. Well, let's send Nico down to get some Cinnabons. Or hot dog, whoever wants to get a Cinnabon.
I'll think the oven's till 10.
What? It's a breakfast food. This is horse shit. Hot dog, find me some Cinnabons. Cinnabons for the boys.
Yeah.
Are you going to watch the World Series?
No.
No, me neither. I don't think I'm going to. Yeah, SmackDown's on tonight. I'm not watching the World
I was
Series.
mildly bummed for the Yankees, but I didn't really give a fuck.
I was bummed. Where's Rob? Where's Hot Sexy Rob?
I think he's fixing Jim's clip.
Oh.
Is that what we're calling him now? Hot Sexy Rob?
Hot Sexy.
Why not? Fucking, yeah, the shoe fits.
Hey, where's Babelicious Rob?
Here he comes.
You guys aren't going to watch the World Series?
I don't think so.
I'll watch it.
SmackDown's on.
Either the Dodgers are going to win, who haven't won since '88,
right?
Or the Astros are going to win. They've never won before.
Well, the Astros nobody gives a fuck about, though.
Yeah, no one cares about the Astros. They don't deserve to win.
I like Nolan Ryan.
Yeah,
I do
is he
too.
playing?
Nope.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Who did he have that fight with? Robin
Ventura.
Ventura, yeah.
The best fight ever.
Nolan Ryan was the shit when I was growing up.
He's a man.
There's Nolan Ryan was the fucking man.
That guy threw pitches like shum, shum, shum.
Yeah. Yeah, that's some good baseball insight. Maybe ESPN will bring you in to take the barstool spot.
I tell you, yeah, it's up there. Shum, shum, shum.
Yeah.
3 strikes.
Yeah.
Oh, God, wouldn't you hate it if like ESPN2 hired Chip Chipperson for their 1 a.m.
It'd be perfect.
Oh, God.
Be a lot of laughs.
Chip, what do you think? Who do you got in the World Series? What do you think is going to happen?
I
with
got the
game?
Mets.
You just think it's
Get
funny?
back to me.
You just think it's funny to announce teams that aren't in the game?
No, I think Houston is going to be so hot they're going to be sweating like a bunch of like lakes off their foreheads tonight. It's going to be a good game. Got to go up there and get some hits.
Who is?
The Astros against the Dodgers.
So non-specific.
It'll work.
Rob, were you able? Because Yankees fans were saying that if they lost, it's okay because they weren't supposed to be there anyway.
Yeah.
Were you able to? Could you turn on Rob's mic? Yeah, 1, 2.
Blowing my
4.
nose. Yeah, no.
That's okay. Were you able to maintain that?
Yeah.
Or was it a little heartbreaking?
During the game, it was very heartbreaking, especially when Aaron Judge made that catch in the second inning. That catch was unbelievable. I went nuts, and I was in Philly.
Were you like, oh, you may be seated?
Yes.
Yeah, cool.
Exactly.
Cool.
But the Yankees weren't supposed to make it that far?
No, not at all.
No, this
Do
is
you think they're going to be good for a while?
Yes. Oh,
Yeah,
they're going to be great.
No, this might crush them. Look at the Cowboys. They were so great last year, and then this year...
This is the
Yankees-
wealth of talent.
Yeah, football's different than baseball. Especially, I mean...
How?
Name 3 ways, Rob.
Yeah.
Well, the ball is, round instead of oval.
You just made a football shape with your hand and said round.
Rob knows nothing about sports.
No, he does not. Well, in baseball, they have foul shots.
They do.
Yeah, you can hit goals in football.
They scored a goal unit basket.
Yeah, the Yankees are this young team that, this was supposed to be the rebuilding year.
Yes.
I just know like little tidbits from sports radio that I've heard.
Yes, rebuilding year.
This is a rebuilding year.
You know, Francesa said it. Anything after the wild card.
mic on!
That's right.
Yeah, after the wild card game, it was all we're playing with house money.
Right.
Did he say that?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking fat idiot.
No, right?
I want more Francesa drops.
He's the best.
I want to
love
just
him.
be able to do a Francesa show from my laptop here.
He's not good.
You don't think so?
No, I never enjoyed him.
No.
Giant like a fucking bass fish.
Don't talk about the Pope that way.
He's the fucking Pope, Jay.
Number one.
Yeah, number one. Number one.
Yeah, he's like the Pope. He's like fucking Benedict. Creepy. Hope he gets excommunicated.
Okay, I'm creepy, but I've been creepy for 30 years, all right? 30 years I've been doing this. Number one.
Cinnabon's not open until 10.
That's such fucking horseshit.
Is there another place with goddamn cinnamon buns for a boy with a sweet tooth?
We can get cinnamon buns. Yeah, jeez, Jim, calm down.
I want to start my boy with a sweet tooth.
Yeah, he is.
Okay, well, so 10 o'clock, they go, they won't be back until 11.
No, they can be back quick. Be there at 10 right when they open, grab one, and fly back. You'll be back by 10:30.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
no,
get Dennis Leary.
And then we'll eat our Cinnabons, and Dennis Leary will be like, "Oh, you got one more?" And we'll go, "Nope."
Exactly. And he wouldn't eat one. Dennis probably wouldn't.
Something must have happened to him because they're all gone.
Yep. All right.
And then eventually Dennis Leary will be left alone, and he'll be like, "A lovely Cinnabon just for me."
I really want one.
You do, right?
I'll either have one with you or without you, motherfuckers.
It's like what you said to Gene Simmons. We can share it if you want.
Sure. It's up to you, God of Thunder. I'll go fucking nose to nose on a banana with you.
I'm sure we can get cinnamon buns somewhere else.
Yeah, but they're not Cinnabons.
No, they're not Cinnabons.
Was there a better place? Is there another place that has really good? I had one on the plane the other day. I love a good cinnamon bun.
Yeah, so we'll just go to the airport.
Yeah, what time? Hey, Travis, what time the airport open?
24/7.
Oh, great. Perfect. All right.
No. But you got to get a ticket and get on the plane and be an hour into the flight, and they bring you a bun after you have your lunch.
So you were okay coming out of the game?
Yeah. Yeah, during the game, I was like, damn,
It's not
that
gonna
night,
happen.
it was just like,
Yeah.
But then,
Once you got to reflect on the season, you were like,
that was awesome.
what a great time we had.
Great.
So do you think they're going to be good for a while?
Yeah.
What,
Yeah.
Who's the pitcher? How old is that? With Tanaka?
Tanaka?
Yeah, he's 48.
Oh, it's too
So-
old.
He's a little, I think he's 29 or
Okay.
30,
So
something
he
like
has
that.
a couple years left.
Yeah, and then supposedly they're going to go after this Japanese guy.
Hideki
who's-
Arabu?
Something like that, yeah.
Oh, the Babe Ruth of Japan.
Yeah, the Babe Ruth of
Yeah.
Japan. Is
We already had the Babe Ruth of Japan.
I know, Godzilla.
Hideki Arabu.
Oh,
He was the
Hideki
Babe Ruth of
Matsui.
Japan.
I thought it was Hideki Matsui.
Oh, he's the David Carradine of Japan.
Yeah, that's what you're thinking. Yeah, they're going after Matsui, right?
Yes, Matsui's coming
Sounds
back.
delicious.
Yeah.
Hideki Matsui?
No, I'm just
No,
kidding.
Jim.
But there's a player
Oh, I don't know. I was saying, I think he retired.
Yeah, Matsui played a while back.
I thought, yeah, he's with my
he
building.
retired in, I think, 2011.
He was kind of a dud, right? Or was he not?
No, he was good.
He was
World
good?
Series MVP. 2009.
Hideki
You're thinking of
Matsui.
Hideki Arabu.
I was thinking of it. Why was I confusing those two?
Because one guy is the World Series MVP and one guy hung himself in a garage.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Also, their names are the same.
That's it. That's it. The initials got me. Yeah. Arabu was the dud, right?
Yeah.
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 He wasn't a total dud. He was like
Was that the mid 90s?
average.
What did
Yeah,
Steinbrenner call him?
mid-90s.
Fat toad.
Fat toad. Yeah, that's when I was a kid.
Hideki Arabu. His first I think his first game he won was against Detroit. I remember that. And he struck out the first two batters like, oh my God, he's Nolan Ryan. It's like, shut up.
Shut up. He isn't.
Struck out two guys.
You know how hard it was to find a Don Mattingly starting lineup in New York? It's fucking impossible.
What do you mean?
You know the starting lineup toys?
No.
They would make starting lineup action
You know what
figures of
starting
baseball
lineup toys are?
players.
No.
They've been around forever.
Okay, I don't play with toys.
Yeah,
What
but
are you talking
action
about, you?
figures.
Yeah. And by the way, they're not technically they haven't been around forever because they're not around anymore.
They're not?
No, because McFarlane has the license now.
Yeah, but I thought he still made them.
They're not starting lineups.
Oh,
What are they called?
Oh, yeah,
I don't know.
I've seen those. Oh, those are old, yeah.
Yeah. It was impossible.
How much are they worth? A 1988 Kenner starting lineup.
It was impossible to find that Don Mattingly.
How much could you get that for on eBay?
$15.
Wow, they're really worthless, huh?
Right, just bugs.
Wow.
$15.
Absolutely worthless.
Huh.
The
Well,
Mego toys that I loved, I'm obsessed with from when I was a kid.
some of those are really valuable.
Look up Mego Super. We've talked about them before, I think. I love Amigo superheroes. Those things remind me of when I was really small. Like some of them are $2,000, $3,000.
Especially if you have all the pieces. They had fabric outfits. Like, yeah.
Didn't you talk about that with Rick Springfield?
Probably, thank you.
Is he the one that has
His
all the
buddy
Star
of
Wars?
mine.
No,
toys?
he has Star Wars, yeah. Ricky Springfield, buddy of mine. Ricky. I'm so jealous. Yeah.
What a great scene.
I love Mego. That's one thing I would collect. Like that, I would want them in the actual box.
I'll tell you, we're getting into nerd territory. But
Supergirl. They had some really good ones.
I'm going to go there. Mego.
Thor.
Here's what why Mego was so successful. They got a ton of different licenses. So your little Star Trek men look like your little superhero men, look like your little Marvel men. You know what I mean? Like it was all, they all look the same.
Yeah.
So it was like the same line and you could have all your favorite things. That's why these Funko Pops are like the biggest things in the world right now.
What's a Funko Pop?
Funko Pops, they sign every license you can possibly imagine. And they make little little vinyl toys out of them.
Oh, wow.
They just
everything looks like
everything is
uniform.
Yeah, they're cute and they're what, like $10?
They're not cute.
They're stupid.
Yeah,
they're fucking awful.
Trust me, I have not bought a Funko in 5 years.
That's still. What are you? How old are you?
36.
So what the fuck did you buy one when you were 31 for a Funko?
Some of them are cool. You would buy
They're
an
not
Ozzy.
cool.
You would buy an Ozzy Funko.
No, I wouldn't.
I guarantee you would.
I threw out the Ozzy dolls I had. I don't have Ozzy dolls.
Action figures.
Yeah, it's just black light posters that he frames.
True.
I paid for it on eBay. It's fucking rare.
That doesn't.
1977.
It's rare because the listing said rare.
I pay for that on eBay. Like,
I mean,
that
I
makes
bought
it cool.
So
Like,
what?
Yeah, he bought Funko Pops.
Yeah, it's for children. I spent $4.50 on that fucking poster.
Yeah.
I hope you got ripped off.
I'm sure he did.
Oh, there it is, right there. Black, like no, top left. That's why I just had that fucking beautifully framed. 1976.
Oh man, so cool.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I haven't bought a
Isn't that
Funko
great?
Pop in like 3 days.
That's pretty cool.
3 days.
Yeah.
Still buying dolls?
Man, I try
Funko
not.
Pops stink.
They suck. I try not to buy them.
Do you get Loot Crate?
No,
Do you
no,
do
no,
that?
no, I'm not going that far. No.
That's where I got my Funko Pop from.
I saw a couple. I mean, they get me every time. What a sucker I am. I saw a couple of WWE Funko Pops in the store
In
over
Hot
the
Topics,
weekend.
you want one?
I bought 2 of them.
A Funko Pop?
I can't stop myself. I bought Shinsuke Nakamura and AJ Styles. My buddy was there with me, and he was
Those
like,
are awful.
He was like,
Did you take them out of the box?
Yeah.
Do they have wrestling matches?
No, they're for display purposes.
Do you like that one right there?
I have it.
They're terrible. The giant
It's
heads,
awful.
they stink.
But it's Macho Man.
I don't care.
Why am I not going to get Macho Man?
Yeah,
They
see, I bought a
stink.
few like years ago, but Sam continues.
I got Macho Man. I also have the Chase version.
How many do you
Funko
have?
Pops are terrible.
Actually, the Macho Man that I have is worth like $100 or something.
Some of them are worth a lot of money.
Yeah, I got some Funko Pops that are worth a ton of dough.
How much do you have that one?
The Undertaker?
Yeah.
What do you think?
You probably not. You're like, no, it's just childish.
No, I got it.
Pass.
No, I didn't pass.
I
on
wouldn't
it.
buy a Kiss Funko Pops.
I picked it up. I did pick up I got the Hogan too. Yeah, I got the Hogan.
Do you really?
I wish you weren't pulling up all the ones that I had. I do have the Hogan one.
How about Iron Sheik?
No, I don't have Iron Sheik.
But you would.
That's ridiculous. I don't need it. I got Bret Hart.
That's dope.
I do have Bret the Hitman Hart.
Do his
You do.
glasses come off?
No.
Where do
can't
you
give
put
it to your
these
favorite
fucking
little kid?
douchey Funko Pops?
Man, there's a couple of them on like a
Funko
shelf.
Pops.
Funko Pops.
That's what your kid's gonna be calling you one day.
I do have
Funko Pop.
I did get roped into getting a Bella Twins 2-pack. I did.
You're way more of a sucker than you lead on.
I know.
Thanks.
I buy
Oh.
the things and
I got Kiss.
They
Yeah.
should license all of Jim's characters.
I bet a Chip Funko would do
Oh
well.
my god.
Do you think a Chip Funko Pop would be popular?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking Funko Mom.
Do you know how I was so close to buying a Danny Torrance Funko Pop from The Shining?
Mm-hmm.
I stopped myself. I
Why?
was like, I can't do
How about
it.
Tony, the little boy who lives in his mouth? Does he have his own fucking Funko Pop too?
No, we didn't see
How
what
about
he looked
Scatman with an axe in his chest?
No. But they have
Your son is attempting to bring a Funko Pop into this situation.
he needs to be corrected.
Needs to be corrected. You chopped up the Funko Pops. Oh, they got a Jack Torrance one? Yeah, that's kind of cool.
And they have it says Red Rum on the box.
Yeah,
and
no, that's
blood.
actually pretty cool.
They're
See, that's the
cool.
appeal. They have something for everyone.
That's what it is. And
Clockwork Orange Funko Pops?
yes.
Yes.
Let me see him.
Yes.
Let me see him.
And the problem is that they rope you in with one.
Yep.
And then you're like, oh, they have Guns N' Roses too, like an Axl one, that would be cool. And you buy the Axl, and then you start, you go crazy.
God damn it. Alex DeLarge. Who else do they
And then
have?
look
do
at
they
the-
have Dim?
No, I think they just have Alex, but they have a Chase version where he's wearing the phallic mask. Look at the photo right up there with the two in the box. Yeah, see, they have a Chase version where he's wearing the.
What's a Chase version?
It's like it's exclusive to a store or it's rare or something.
Like that one's only sold at Hot Topic.
Yeah, and it ends up being more valuable.
How much is that one worth with the mask?
You're gonna have to eBay that shiznit.
Some of them are worth nothing. Some of them are worth a lot.
Right.
Ooh, do they have the other guys from Clockwork Orange or just Alex?
Just Alex, I believe.
God damn it.
I got an old Obi-Wan Kenobi one from Roland in the office.
Did you just call him Obi-Wan Kenobi-Wan?
Obi-Wan Kenobi-Wan, yeah.
You're such a jock. You are not a dork at all.
That's not what he said.
I said Obi-Wan Kenobi, right?
He says I have an Obi-Wan Kenobi
one. Yeah.
Oh. I thought you said Obi-Wan Kenobi one.
How many?
Okay, so it's like
$45.
45, 50 bucks.
How many? What's the most valuable Funko Pop? Let's look that up.
I mean, they go for thousands.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
How old is Funko Pop?
They've been around for a long time.
Oh, they have. I never heard of them.
But they've been popular for like 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Find me. Go for the Detroit. Go to the top. Look up Funko Pop, and then go from top. Not instead of best match. No. Go. Right there. No,
Short.
Over.
Right,
Best
short.
match. No. Highest shipping. Highest first. Price plus shipping. Highest first. Down.
You got it, but
There you go.
you did it.
Now go down to
60
completed
si-
listings and see what actually sells.
There's 2 of them, $60,000.
They do a couple of them for weird. No one will buy that shit.
People
That's what
buy
I'm
that
saying.
shit.
To your left, stop. Top left. Completed listings.
What is this, a telegram?
What are you doing?
Seeing what they actually sell
Yeah,
for.
see the thing that
You
says
can list it
completed
for anything
listings?
you want.
Right there.
Where it says completed listings.
Oh,
Oh,
my
I never
God.
knew that was an option.
Yeah.
Why do you keep scrolling up?
What are you doing?
Right there.
It
Stop.
says
Stop. Right there.
Sold.
listings. Oh, sorry.
he clicks sold
There.
listings.
Hang on.
Completed.
I never knew that they had that, Travis.
See,
That's great.
went $25,900.
Anything in green sold.
Pennywise.
$25,900.
I don't believe that. I bet you that they bought them themselves. Or some weird shit.
$25,000 for Conan.
No. No
That's
one
it.
spent that.
Yeah,
Jedi Conan.
people do.
Conan O'Brien?
Yeah,
Why is it so rare?
because it's Rizair.
Okay, fair enough. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
I think people are buying them. I think people are buying them. The people who sell them are buying them
Just to get the value up?
just to make it look like this is a hot item and people buy them.
Yeah, a lot of times.
It could be.
No one has spent $25,000 on a fucking Conan Funko Pop.
Yeah, because even if the auction isn't paid for, it still
Pennywise.
lists as sold.
Can we stop with Pennywise? How are you making me annoyed with Pennywise a clown? I love him.
They make a whole bunch of different versions of Pennywise.
See the movie?
One would hope. No, not yet. I would like to, but
It's dope.
yeah, I know. I'm sure it is. I'll watch it at home. And be
Go there,
scared.
get some snacks.
I love a good snack.
Oh, you should go to the movies before your diet's over.
Nah, I don't care.
You get popcorn and jujubes?
Yeah, it's racist. Thanks, Rob. Where's our cinnamon bun?
You just said it. Milk duds, the whole shit.
Nah, I don't like milk duds stink.
We have not sent Nico out to get another cinnamon bun.
You have not?
No, I don't know where to go.
Yeah, I don't either. If it's not a Cinnabon, it's a waste of fucking time. Let's just get them tomorrow.
Why don't we get them tonight so that way they're here first thing in the morning?
No, that'd be stale.
No, not if you get them tonight.
You can microwave them.
What's Hot Dog got? Hot Dog has something. Is that a treat?
What do you got, Hot Dog?
What treats do you have?
What do you got?
Hold on. Hold on. Let me mic you. Hold
It's
on.
time for the treat of the day.
Go on now.
I get nervous getting people's foods, so I got one from the guys in the cart, and then I went to Dunkin' Donuts and got some in case.
Cinnabons?
Yeah, more options.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's my little man hot dog. That's why he's my little man. He gets it done. We didn't even know Cinnabons were getting delivered. And my little man comes back with cinnamon buns.
Which Dunkin' Donuts is that?
Probably
The one in the same block as Fox News, like down the block.
The one in the subway.
48th. No,
No,
on
no, no.
48th. It's
You
right
don't go to the one in the subway?
48th
No.
and
It's a block
7th.
away. Yeah.
Or 8th.
Is it a good one?
It's fine.
I mean, that's where I go all the time, so.
Hold on now.
I mean, that doesn't say much.
Yeah, exactly. No
That's
offense.
the cart one.
A cart?
Yeah. I mean, it looks tasty.
I'm sure it does.
Cart food's great.
Let me try a little bit of that cinnamon cart bun thing.
I apologize. Oh, these are not really cinnamon buns.
Let me see what this is.
We're eating Cinnabons on the air. I know.
Oh, this isn't like a Cinnabon, though. This is like,
No.
I mean, you didn't do the wrong thing,
Here you
Hot
go.
Dog,
Thank
but
you, Hot Dog. I won't eat on the air.
I want a Cinnabon.
Doing it right now.
So what?
Yeah, you're literally eating on the air.
So what?
You just said you weren't.
Break the fourth wall.
Oh, you're right. You're right. If you say you're not, nobody will ever notice. Are we excited about these JFK documents coming out?
Yep.
Or do we think we're going to get... I was watching an Alex Jones interview with... what's his name yesterday? What's your dude's name?
Roger Stone.
Roger Stone.
I like Roger.
Yeah, he's a good guy. I want to get him back in studio to talk about this
He's
stuff.
in New York right now.
New York?
Yep.
Whoa. Yeah, I want to get him back in studio to talk about all this stuff because this is his whole shit. He wrote that book. He ever give you that book?
No, he didn't.
What a fucker. But they said the only thing they're worried about, right? Because I guess President H.W. Bush, 25 years ago, signed this thing that has said, and it was right after the Oliver Stone movie came out, and everybody was sort of getting hyped up about the conspiracy again. And he signed this law that said within 25 years, all JFK documents need to be revealed. And so that 25 years is up, I think on Friday is the date, right, Troy?
Yep.
And the only thing that could stop it, this is why Trump is getting some credit for it, the only thing that could stop it is if the president said, well, as a matter of national security, we're not putting this stuff out. It doesn't look like Trump's going to do that. The only thing that Roger Stone and Alex Jones were worried about, though, was if they start putting the black lines through everything. Because I guess when the 9/11 report came out, Obama put it out, but there was black lines through half the shit, so it didn't matter anyway.
Yeah.
Like it didn't tell anybody anything.
Like,
Why,
here's the
those
document.
black lines, what could they possibly be protecting from 1962?
Exactly.
I don't give, if we're embarrassed, we're embarrassed.
In terms of, you mean in terms of American security?
It's a lie.
Right.
It's a lie. The only thing 9/11 might have protected is certain security measures that went wrong. But even that, it's like we were attacked and we lost 2,000 people. What are you protecting? It didn't work.
Right. And they've been corrected by now. You know, it's been years. But they also think that you can't turn your mic off to chew and then make sounds. Like it doesn't do it.
Mic's not on.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't help anything. If you're going to turn your mic off to eat on the air, you should do it silently, and I will then move on as if nothing's happening.
My mic is on. I'm fine.
But but yeah, they said that I guess Alex Jones and Roger Stone have read stuff, and they're saying that the congressional hearing transcripts say that there was definitely more than one shooter.
And,
right?
Yeah, and there's a lot of question of what Lee Harvey Oswald did in Mexico. What was he doing there for, like, what was it, 6 or 7 weeks or something?
And I believe it says Ted Cruz Sr. did it.
By the way, so congressional hearing, are they talking about the House Select Committee on Assassinations from 1978, where they had an audio acoustics expert that said, yes, the policeman's motorcycle microphone was left on, and we did hear a second shooter. By nature, that was a conspiracy. The medical evidence all backed up with the original medical evidence. Michael Biden worked on it. It all backed up the original medical evidence.
Uh-oh.
This was an acoustic issue, and then they brought in other experts who goes, no, that was wrong. That thing you're hearing was from a policeman's microphone that was a mile away from the assassination. It was not even in Dealey Plaza.
Oh, meaning that there was a shooting over a microphone.
It wasn't a shooting, no. It was something that sounded like a shot.
I see.
But they said it was a mile away. So the acoustic evidence was eventually changed back to, no, that wasn't what it was. But even in 1978 in the House Select Committee on Assassinations, they did not, the medical evidence didn't change.
Is it going to be a bummer if, like, all this stuff comes out, Troy, and it's just, oh yeah, here's Lee Harvey Oswald's mugshot. You know what I mean?
It probably will. I don't think people are thinking that, you know, it's going to, like, everything's going to be solved.
Right.
I think I'm interested to
and it's
see.
a ton of documents. Isn't it like 3,000 documents or something like that? It's a lot to go through.
Yeah. Yeah.
They probably do a lot of that, a lot of filler and nonsense, so it makes it more difficult to find shit, right?
And I'm sure they'll probably do keywords and, you know.
What do you mean keywords?
Well, they'll probably scan all those in.
Gotcha.
And then they'll do keywords to find stuff.
Right.
And I'm sure somebody's not going to read all 30,000.
Let me ask you.
Yeah.
Do you hope it's a conspiracy?
I do.
No, but this is the weird thing. People want it to be a conspiracy. Why?
It's interesting.
Rogan tweeted something. It was an article about how the conspiracy people have something with their brains, which is it's a pattern thing. It's almost something wrong. And it made sense how they see patterns where patterns don't exist, which is why they see conspiracy and everything. So they're looking for patterns of behavior that aren't necessarily there.
Well, I think that, and we've talked about it before, but I think most conspiracy theorists by nature are looking for an explanation to something that you can wrap your head around easily.
That makes them feel safer?
Yeah. That it's not just like we're not walking around in a world where there's a danger of a guy getting a gun, going up to a book suppository, and
knock it off. A book suppository building, sir.
and shooting the president. You know what I mean? I think that there is something very deep ingrained in people in general that you want to not believe that that's what's happening. You want to not believe that there can be just a guy in Vegas that goes and shoots up the place, and that there's more to it. I think that that's the
and there's a complete flip side to that, where you don't want to think that anybody could be that corrupt and do something and cover it up like that.
If you don't think any conspiracy theories exist at all, yeah, I would say then you want to...
Like, everything is just exactly as it's been told to us.
But I'm saying if you think everything is a conspiracy theory, I think it's because of that.
Yeah,
I think it's because you want to make sense of it.
Rogan tweeted, this is back in May. Thanks. My favorite JFK book is Best Evidence by David Lifton. I've read that.
Yeah.
And it
the best evidence?
Well, it was all medical evidence. He obsessed over Commander Humes and the medical evidence, but it really was, he lost me at one point like they all do. He was basically going on little offhanded comments made by FBI agents who are like at the autopsy, and little weird things that the doctor said to him on the phone that sounded. But he falls apart at one point because he's saying that there was surgery performed to the head, meaning evidence changed. But
I see.
But the only place that could have happened would have been on the fucking Air Force One. There was nowhere for that to happen where the body was alone.
Okay.
So that means that as they're flying the body back with Jackie in the front, they're operating in the back to make it look like a conspiracy when they didn't even know how many bullets were in his head yet. They didn't know. Do you think that's what they're doing while the president's laying there? Guys, we got to make it look like it's more than one person. They didn't know that the fucking Zapruder film existed. Crazy. What conspiracy theorists will dive into without using a little common sense?
Didn't E. Howard Hunt confess that the CIA was involved with Lyndon Johnson?
Who's E. Howard Hunt?
He was. What was his connection to? Hang on a second.
Wait. Yeah. What did it say under his picture?
Hang on.
Troy, you're panicking.
You're going totally, Troy's panicking?
He's going fucking crazy over there. It said under his picture who he was, and he just clicked out of it and lost the link. He's a CIA officer. Yeah. See how easy that was? You could have just been you could have sounded so smart just now. You could have been like, well, Sam, I'm glad you asked. He was an officer in the CIA.
Yeah.
You know?
But he just flipped away from the picture before we got to see them.
Yeah, he went back to eBay to look up Funko Pops. I don't know what he's doing over there. Actually, these kind of look cool. Yeah. We're not talking about that. Yeah, no, we're not talking about that right now.
JFK Funko Pop missing half his head.
That's the Chase version.
Yeah.
That's the Hot Topic exclusive. So he confessed on his deathbed. You think that that there was some CIA involvement?
I don't know what he confessed. To be honest, you might know more than me about that, Troy.
I somehow doubt that.
No, I was just reading, and this came up part of it.
Oh.
Hunt was not on his deathbed. He died in 2007. He didn't make this tape out of fear of extinction or desire to come clean. He wanted to make amends with his estranged son, Saint John, while not alienating his second family, with whom he denied any JFK knowledge. And Hunt didn't confess to much of anything. The tape can be billed with equal accuracy as a deathbed contortion. Just more nonsense. More nonsense. It was not.
That is not. No, that is not.
No.
Compelling.
No.
Unfortunately, that is not the greatest. Not the greatest evidence.
No, this guy walking down the hall.
He's back to looking at Funko Pops.
This guy walking down the hall looks like E. Howard Hunt on his deathbed. With the glasses, he looks like him.
Oh, poor guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we'll ever know the truth.
We do. I think we do, actually.
What is the truth?
I think Lee Harvey Oswald shot JFK.
He did?
Yep.
Oh, shit.
I'm sure he did.
Oh, okay. All right, good. We got there then. All right. So also...
But you don't think there was more involved with that?
I don't know. Let's see what these other documents are. The whole redacted thing annoys me where they black line stuff. I think Jackie did it.
You do?
Yeah, she liked fucking Aristotle Onassis. She heard that he had a big Greek hug.
Right.
But the bottom line is JFK didn't want her around him when he was alive.
Do you think
he told her, I don't want her around Aristotle Onassis. He didn't trust that guy.
Well, yeah. I mean, good for good reason.
You know what a swinging dick you are? When an alive JFK is worried you're going to fuck his wife?
Please don't hang out with that. Well, she also probably wasn't terribly loyal to him since he was fucking everything.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
You know?
But do you understand you have to be a Greek shipping magnate with a giant fat dick to pull off taking JFK's wife.
He nabbed her, too.
After, yeah.
Yeah.
After the whole, what do they call it? The hat incident.
Maybe it was Aristotle up there.
He might have funded it.
He might have, right?
Yeah, Cuba, Bay of Pigs. Truth's on your side, Bubba.
That's right.
Bell helicopter.
You think it was Fidel Castro? He could have killed him.
No, but the mob may have had some. Look, was the mob have
The
any...
mafia?
Yeah. I mean, look, the mafia, or as he said in JFK, called it the mafia.
Yeah.
Vietnam. I don't know.
You don't believe Oliver Stone's movie?
No, but I do respect Oliver Stone that he showed black and white anything that he was speculating on. It's one of my favorite movies, though. JFK is a fucking masterpiece. It was so great.
I respect Oliver Stone for giving Harvey Weinstein the benefit of the doubt. It's about time somebody did.
Absolutely. Good point, Oliver.
I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, speaking of conspiracy, why don't you do the conspiracy of silence in Hollywood?
That's true. That's 100% right. You see his assistant broke her NDA?
Yes, she did.
She was like,
98 she signed it, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it was a long time ago. And I guess she's basically saying, what's it, like, let him sue me.
She was like, that
Fuck
guy's
him.
been sexually harassing me for years. Years.
Yeah, he was a creep.
Apparently, he used to call her Tits McGee. I don't know if that's true. I just made it up.
It's a great nickname.
I think so.
I'd like that to be my nickname.
That's what I call Hot Dog a lot of the time.
Titty McGee?
I like that Hot Dog's still hanging out in here.
I just sitting there in front of an open mic saying nothing. Yeah.
He's been hanging out in here
I was
since...
waiting for the good time to walk out.
You missed that chance 18 minutes ago.
He's just been sitting at the table since he dropped off the cinnamon buns.
Well, I'll grab mine. and I'll leave.
Stay here. Stay here.
You can
Hang
stay.
out.
We're not throwing you out.
Hang out.
You just look odd.
Yeah, I think it's good. It's better in here than in there, right?
Yeah.
All right, so good. Hang out. You like Hot Dog in here, Troy?
Yeah, I love hot dog.
By the way, what
good for
about
morale.
We should update. People want to know about the camera situation.
Oh yeah. Well, I walk in this morning, and I find out that yesterday I took one of the cameras home.
Oh, you're the problem.
No, they're my cameras.
Oh, sorry.
But and I bought a new one. But the remaining cameras I left here, and Rob locked up the cameras before he left yesterday, just to make sure, right? Nobody told Anthony that the cameras were locked up, which is a really kind of a shit heap thing to do with the stressful day that Anthony had yesterday. Would you consider yesterday to be a stressful day, Anthony?
Yeah, one of the most stressful days I've had here.
There we go. There's a direct answer.
And I dressed up as Harley Quinn too.
Right. Yesterday was much worse. Yeah. So he calls Rob, or he texts Rob while Rob's walking in, like, dude, have you seen the cameras? Because Anthony obviously opens the bin.
Sure.
There's no cameras in the bin.
No response.
And he's like, oh my God, the cameras are gone. Rob didn't respond, and I talked to him on the elevator. Rob said he didn't respond because it was raining out and he didn't want his hand to get wet.
It's fair.
Yeah.
I don't blame Rob. Is careful with his hand and electronics.
But what bothered me the most was when I called Rob and I was like, dude, where are the cameras? He's like, oh, dude, calm down. I got the cameras. Calm down.
Yes. You like your
I'm
panic.
like, shut the fuck up, Rob. I just got lambasted over the air for fucking 45 minutes.
I thought he was going to kill himself.
thought
Because he was running around looking for.
And then
20
I got
minutes.
this one going, oh my God. I gotta tell Travis. I gotta tell Travis.
Yeah.
You have to tell Travis.
Were you upset that they might be missing?
I was kind of hoping.
Would you have laughed at him if they were missing?
Yeah. Anthony, did you feel that Travis had to be notified right away?
No. I'm pretty sure Hot Dog didn't need to tell me because the cameras were missing. He needed to tell me because someone had to share in his glee.
How did Hot Dog break the news to you, Travis?
He did not.
He did not, because I was like, no, don't tell Travis. We'll figure this out.
Tell him yet.
By the way, Hot Dog, you're your own guy. You do what you want.
Yeah, you don't let other people tell you when to snitch.
No.
You just snitch.
Yeah, if you think snitching is necessary.
Well, I was going to
Snitch.
give him and Nico like maybe 10 minutes, and then I was going to go and snitch.
If you're gonna be a rat, just fucking be a rat. You don't. The guy you're ratting on, you don't let him tell you when to rat.
Was Nico panicking?
No.
You gotta throw Nico under the bus.
fucking
more.
understand
Yeah, well,
it,
Nico
man.
doesn't know any better.
Nico had the same line as yesterday. Is I put it in there. I mean, I didn't even touch it last night. It's not my problem.
This is not my problem.
So do you think Sam stole it? I don't know. But he's the worst.
Nico, this is an easy one.
Yeah, where is he?
He's going to get Cinnabons.
Oh, okay, good. Good boy. I already had one though.
You could have another one.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you can have another one.
Thanks, guys.
So yeah, I mean, I when I left yesterday, I said, Anthony, because Anthony did the right thing. He was like, if you have to buy a camera, let me pay for it.
Let me pay for it.
Tell me what it is. How much does it cost? I was like, Anthony, here's what I want you to do. Don't worry
It
about
rhymes with mill yourself. Get it?
I said, don't worry about any of this. I said, Get on Don.
Ew.
No, not physically.
No, Don showed up immediately.
I said, just worry about getting some cameras for the studio. These are not anybody's in particular, but studio cameras.
Yeah,
right.
that belong to us.
Right.
The radio show.
The show.
Yeah.
Just we're gonna get some show cameras. Don't worry about the rest of it.
Word them up, Doc.
And this morning I told you.
Sure.
Yesterday was a bad day, but
we rise today. You said.
Only sunny days after here. Let that be your rock bottom. And here's what I want you to do.
Didn't need the Troy retort after that either. Well, I don't think he's going to be all right. I don't think today's going to be a good day for him.
That's yeah. You didn't need that.
I didn't need that.
You didn't need that. But at this point, you got everybody on your ass, which isn't the greatest thing in the world. You can though take them all from behind and make them all look foolish.
Yeah, I'll take them from behind.
All right, that's the route you're going to take. That's the route you should take then.
Oh.
Got any update on the camera?
It's an ongoing investigation, so I don't know if I'm allowed to say anything.
It's not the Vegas shooting.
You think that's funny, Hot Dog?
Yeah, no.
I saw Law and Order. Not supposed to talk about an ongoing investigation.
Are the police involved?
No, I have no idea. I just know who's involved. Wait a minute, that sounded bad. Wait, hold on. The police are not involved. I know. That sounded bad.
Again.
That sounded bad. That sounded bad. That sounded really
Troy.
bad. Yeah.
What do I do here?
Here we go.
I mean, what can you do?
What can
at this
you
point?
do?
Don't act like this is not.
I know, but like the police aren't obviously involved. It's an internal thing.
Okay, then you can talk about it.
All right. The investigation is ongoing, is what I was told.
Okay, buddy. Thank you for the update.
Why don't you just tell him what you told us this morning?
There's a lot of traffic coming in and out of our offices.
Whoa.
Spilling the beans.
Yeah.
This is an ongoing investigation, bro. I know you don't know who's involved, but you know who's involved. Right?
Yeah, there was a lot of commotion over the weekend, so we're trying to get to the bottom of it. We're going through footage.
I have little to no faith that will amount to anything. I think you should make your quest to see what you can get hooked up for this studio. That should be the quest that you're on. And I'll try to stop asking you any question whatsoever. And that should make things easier.
You probably won't.
Do you have the ability to rewind yet?
No, but...
Do you know that I just said, are the cops involved? And you
said no.
I don't know who's involved. No, you didn't.
I don't know who's involved, but the cops are not involved.
No, you didn't.
I said the cops are not involved.
You said, I don't know who's involved. All I know is who's involved.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That's what you said.
Yeah. Listen.
That's the craziest thing I ever heard in my life.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, you first.
Did you offer to help Sam with the payment of his new camera?
I did.
He did. I declined his offer. Polite, and I appreciated the offer, but I declined that offer. That's not what this is all about. But Anthony, I think I have high hopes for you.
I did not take the camera. That's all I know.
Nobody asked you if you took the camera.
Well,
it makes you more suspicious to just interrupt in the middle of the conversation.
Care.
I'll tell you one thing. I didn't steal it. I didn't take it. Yeah. Nobody asked. Anthony, I have high hopes for you. Because you're good at a lot of stuff around here. I think this is going to be the wake-up call that you needed. And I think you're going to come out stronger.
Thank you. I will. Right. I'll prove you right.
Good. That was a good update. Killer update, man. So right now we don't know who's involved. We just know who's involved.
I was so depressed I didn't bet yesterday.
Well, that's probably good. You should steal cameras more often.
I was very depressed.
Do you think it was real depression?
Why were you depressed?
Because I don't like having this situation hanging over my head.
Mm-hmm.
So I got it was very shitty yesterday. It was
a tough day.
It was a rough day.
Tough day for that to happen, but there's a way out.
Mm-hmm.
There's a light. What's the way out?
Just stop fucking up.
Or you could just get Don to get some cameras for the studio.
Oh, yeah. We talked about that too with Don.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
How'd that go?
He said we'll figure out a way to get everything situated.
Don's a good man, and you're a good man, Anthony. You're really doing it.
Thank you.
Yep. You're making a name for yourself here. This is a big, big day to be you.
It's not a good name, is it?
What, Anthony?
No, Shitloaf.
Shitloaf is better than...
It's appropriate.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Shitloaf will stick.
Great.
That's the weirdest thing. I just said, it's a good day to be Anthony. And he goes, that's not a good name, is it? And I go, what, Anthony? And he goes,
no, it's not a good... No.
And he goes, Shitloaf. I go, nobody even said anything about Shitloaf.
That's how I thought you were going to go with Shitloaf. But
did I?
You did not. I'm all flustered still.
It's crazy the things that just come flying out.
Oh, I'm flustered this time.
You are flustered. You are flustered. It was a tough day yesterday.
It's exhausting.
It is exhausting.
It's exhausting.
It is exhausting. But I believe in Anthony. I'll go to bat for you, Anthony.
Thank you.
That's right. Should I go to bat for you?
Yes, absolutely.
Good.
100%.
I want you to make all these guys look foolish because none of them believe in you. And who cares, right? Who believes in them, right?
I don't believe in you.
Hot dog.
There's a surprise.
Yeah. It's all right. So mom didn't believe in him, right? She didn't tell him who his dad was. It's not a big deal. Is that right?
That is correct.
Okay, so I believe in you. And I think you can come out of this even stronger.
Thank you.
All right? Do you think
will.
you can come out stronger?
Yes.
Starting today.
Starting today.
That's
this
right.
moment.
This is your moment.
Yes, sir.
You're gonna come. You're gonna be stronger. You're gonna start coming to the table with stuff. You're gonna step your game up.
Yeah, absolutely.
And people are gonna be looking around, going like, "Oh, if you don't want the name Shitloaf anymore, you gotta crawl your way out of that shit heap, you know." And you will. You can. You have the ability to. I know you do.
Thank you.
Pound it out, man.
Ew.
Why you say ew?
Because that was weird.
Hot dog. You pounded out too.
Pound it.
Was that weird?
No.
Was it super dope?
It was cool.
See?
Yeah.
See?
I like it.
It's cool. Pound hot dog. There it is.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
You think Anthony's gonna rise like a phoenix?
No.
Oh man, I'm the only
actually,
one,
maybe.
huh?
He may. He may.
I could see it happening.
Yeah.
I want him to make Rob and Hot Dog and Troy look foolish.
I would like that too.
And everyone in this floor.
Wait, you're saying everybody on this floor feels that way?
Maybe.
Because everybody on the floor doesn't believe. That's fucked, dude. That is fucked. And by the way, when people talk shit about you, talk shit back.
Yeah,
Hit him back.
Hot dog doesn't get laid, so what
my
credence?
God.
What credence can I take?
Anthony.
He's right.
Excellent. Excellent point.
I take no stock in anything this fucking kid says.
I forgot about something that I will bring up in your defense. I found out something about Hot Dog over the weekend.
Oh, no.
As did I.
So, Hot Dog hasn't had sex in
a while.
15 years.
Is that right, Hot Dog?
Feels like it.
How long has it been since you put as the kids say, P and V?
Vaginal, a year. Oral. Well, no. I would say 7 months.
Oh my God.
It's a long time, right?
Yes.
So, Troy and me, we talk to the DO single G, and we try to, tell him what he can do, da 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 da. And he comes to us on Monday and he goes, "Good news. I had the opportunity to have sex over the weekend." And we went, "What?" He was with a woman. They were both naked as the day they were born. In this, where was it?
In my room.
In your room. You had her in your house and everything.
Yes.
Hot Dog couldn't maintain erection.
Oh, yeah.
Not maintain. I couldn't get one.
You couldn't get
one?
No.
How do you not get one, though, after a year of no sex? I feel like I get so excited now. I can't believe it when I'm about to have sex. I go, "Oh my God, I get to have sex?"
Yeah. She was pretty too. Like,
I get excited.
Definitely above my league.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Why do you suppose that happened?
I don't know. I guess I panicked.
Why?
I don't think I didn't panic. No, I did. I was like, I'm attracted to her and everything. I just, when it came to it, I started stalling for time. Like we were naked.
Can I ask how he stalled for time?
Yes, she may.
I was eating her out for a while. And
How
I
long?
was like maybe like 15, 20 minutes.
And nothing was going on down there, huh?
And I was like, well, I'll eat her out, and I'll try to get hard. Like I was like jerking off while I was doing it. And I was just getting softer while it was.
You were jerking yourself off and going down on her.
Yeah,
and nothing.
Oh, you're sucking yourself out.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Just tugging on a noodle.
Yeah. Were you as you're going down on her, you're going, "Oh no,
come on, man, come on."
Okay, so do you bring her to climax?
I did a good job.
No,
I didn't.
Is the answer to that question?
I think you might.
No.
Yeah, that's a very. I mean, Anthony knows a yes or no question when he hears it because he won't answer it. You just
no.
You just pulled an Anthony. You did not bring her to climax.
Not because I couldn't. It was because like maybe 15 minutes later.
Yeah.
I go, okay, well, let me get out of the situation somehow, or maybe if I
wait. So you're going down on her for 15 minutes.
Yes.
You realize you're not going to get an erection.
Yes.
So then you make the decision, well, that I'm not bringing her to climax?
No. Well, I panic and I go, well, let me stall for time. And be like, well, let me go look for a condom somewhere.
Right.
And then maybe, like, I could kind of just, like...
Oh, you're putting so much pressure on yourself.
Yeah.
So what did you do when you went to go look for a condom, quote unquote?
Maybe I just wanted to refresh or something. I was still, like, kind of
You wanted to get out of the situation.
Yeah, just maybe a minute or two.
But where did you look?
Like, I just left
did you leave the room?
so she...
Did you shake it a little bit?
I was tugging it like crazy. Yeah.
Just doing damage.
It just kept getting smaller.
Yeah. Did she suck it?
No, well, at that point, I was thinking, like, maybe she sucks on it, it'll get harder, but it was so
small.
Yeah.
Yeah, you put too much pressure on yourself.
Yeah, I was like,
were you looking at it going like, I've never seen it this small before?
It was ridiculously small.
It was small and limp and ineffective.
Yeah.
It was really small?
Yeah, I didn't want her to suck on that. No.
Were you embarrassed?
That's embarrassing, yeah.
It's like when you're tugging it and it's almost like you're pulling a skin tag. There's zero feeling in it.
Yeah, so...
Were you drinking?
No, we weren't drinking at all.
You were stone cold sober.
Yeah.
I would have said yes.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what happened.
So you come back in the room.
I come back in the room and I kind of...
Tiniest dick in the world.
Yeah. Yeah, and I go, oh shit, I couldn't find the condom. Fuck. Like, I was playing it off like, I guess we can't have sex.
Right.
What?
Yeah.
And
what did she do?
Well, she was like disappointed, but at least I'd rather her be disappointed at the fact that I don't have a condom than the fact I couldn't get hard.
But in her, like, could you tell that she would have had sex without a condom?
Oh, yeah.
That would have been so much fun.
Here I'm acting like, I don't have a condom.
Yeah, what would you have done if she was like, all right, well, who cares?
I would have been fucked.
Yeah, actually, that's not true.
You don't think that if you put the tip in raw, you'd have been like, oh, okay, I'm good.
It was so soft.
It wouldn't go in.
It was not good.
Right. It was almost like a little nub. Yeah,
you would have had to press your scrot against the labia.
It was standing out straight, like when you stood up. It wasn't even dangling. It was like a little baby dick.
I was not gonna press on her with that.
No, it was like a pimple.
It was embarrassing.
Yeah. Oh, that's awful. But then, so you didn't continue to go down on her after that?
I did for like maybe a few more minutes, and then I guess she was disappointed because she knew we weren't gonna have sex.
At that point, you couldn't get her off.
No. But it wasn't as embarrassing as her knowing that. So
you don't think that she picked up on it?
I don't think so. Yeah. I think I played it off well.
Do you think you're gonna get another shot?
Yeah. I'll probably see her like next week. What do you mean?
Not after that.
No.
Yeah. Well,
what if she saw you? Did she see you naked?
It was dark.
Did she see your? Did she feel it? She must have reached down and you would just stop her hand and go, "Oh no, not yet."
No, she didn't. She didn't reach down.
She just felt pelvis.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you were a eunuch.
Cupping a giant Ken doll. No dick. This little thing. What is this little thing with leaking?
Yeah.
It's like the tip of a balloon.
I didn't know it could get that small. It was really bad.
Wow. So what is it? Yeah, but then, so if you see her again, you might see her again this weekend?
Yeah, this weekend or probably the next, yeah.
What are you going to, what's your plan? Are you going to take a Cialis or a Viagra?
No, that'd be, I'm just going to go for it again.
You gotta have at least it in the back pocket. You gotta at least have a Viagra.
What about a little insurance? He's right.
Then if I start going down that road, when am I going to take that every single time?
Yes.
Well, you know what? The taking it every single time road is better than
not having sex.
Yeah, tiny little soft dick hot dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should go into it with a little bit of confidence.
Plus, like, you're like, oh, but then every time I have sex, I'll have to use a Cialis. So, okay, 2 pills a year. Yeah, exactly. Wow, sounds like a killer habit to break. You know what I mean? You got this.
I've been on a good streak so far. Like,
no, you're not.
Of abstinence?
You don't think you had a good streak, Troy?
No.
What are you talking about, a good streak?
Well, because I would not talk to girls or do anything with girls, but I've been on a good streak of just like more confidence is what I'm saying.
You're better than you have been in the past, yes.
Yeah.
I know a guy that has a hookup for like Viagra and stuff like that.
Sure, I'll get his number later.
Oh, it's Troy.
Oh, it's Troy.
So you got it.
I get it from China.
Yeah. Man, oh man, hot dog. That is really a sad story.
Yeah.
You got to try again this weekend.
No, yeah. I see her. We only hang out at my place, so
that's the best place,
right? Yeah. I got another shot. I didn't. It was
like, let's binge watch Stranger Things.
Yeah, it wasn't embarrassing. It was just disappointing.
Have you been talking?
No, it should be embarrassing. You should be very embarrassed.
Humiliated.
Yeah, I would be too.
It is embarrassing.
Watching Stranger Things and your dick wilts.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
I hope he takes a Viagra and she doesn't want to do anything. He has to sit there with the heart on.
Or the Viagra might not work.
You know what would be the best? If he took
Your legs get stiff.
He took the Viagra. He's wearing his sweatpants. He took the Viagra. She doesn't want to do anything. She looks down. He's got a raging hard on, and just those little 11-year-olds from Stranger Things are running around on the TV. And she's like, "What is going on?" They're like, "Ah, we gotta run from the upside down." And Hot Dog is just like trying to cover his boner,
Cover his raging turgid. Finally shows up for work, dick.
Yeah. I'm walking a tightrope. I can't fuck it up next time.
Yeah, no, I would say get an insurance policy. I don't normally say this, but shit love's right.
He's not going to have an insurance policy.
You don't think he's going to get a bill?
It's going to happen again.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah? I mean, look, if anybody knows about self-fulfilling prophecies of failure, it's shit love.
Right.
You know what I mean? He knows. He's the expert.
I'll have some insurance.
What kind of insurance? Don't get one of those,
the China stuff.
Horny goat wheat stuff. You gotta get
From the gas station?
Yeah, exactly. That's that shit that fucked up John Jones forever.
Yeah, I'll get the China stuff.
You will?
Yeah.
Good. And this girl, you have a picture of this girl?
I have like a shitty, like really, like a filter, like an Instagram filter.
What's
picture.
your Instagram?
Yeah.
She has Instagram.
She doesn't have Instagram, but it's like one of those like shitty filter pictures.
Is this the girl that won't be seen with you?
Yes.
Oh no.
Wait. That's not a bad thing. If a girl won't be seen with you, but she'll have sex with you,
all right.
That means that she's probably pretty good looking
And justifiably embarrassed.
Right. Yeah. That's what I mean. Like that means she probably is out of your league.
I'll take it. Yeah.
What do you need to be seen?
Why won't she be seen with? Oh, she has a boyfriend.
No, she's just an introvert. She doesn't like going outside. She doesn't.
Which actually is great because you're talking about the guy who doesn't like to pay for shrimp cocktails.
That's true.
So
yeah,
you don't mind a girl.
So now I'm like, hey, do you want to go out or because I'm going to eat, knowing full well she's going to say no.
Yeah, because you're dating a hermit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find a picture.
I want to see this photo. So she won't be seen with him in public?
She just doesn't like going out.
According to the text that I got, no.
And text that you got?
Yeah,
me and him.
Anthony Hot Dog and I are in a group chat.
Nice. I love that.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me take a look.
She's one of those like filters, but you can kind of tell.
Let's see. Okay.
She Hispanic?
Yeah. Puerto Rican.
How come she doesn't like to go out?
Oh no, he's gonna get full.
Maybe with him.
Oh no.
Don't do it.
He's trying to.
I won't do it.
You shouldn't have indicated it.
I know you're right, Aaron, but I figured Hot Dog was going to see the thumbs moving.
And so you just let him know even harder.
I'm sorry.
Terrible.
He pulled up her contact, so almost. I was thinking about giving her a ring ding.
But then he blew it.
You did blow it.
Thank God Anthony stepped in.
Thanks, Ant.
Oh no, he's got her. You can't replay that yet?
No.
No.
Every instinct.
It's just so bad. It's mind-boggling.
It's okay, buddy. That's not what you're here for. You're here for your other talents.
What's that?
Troy.
Spelling.
Oh, he fucked up Troy. Did you hear that?
Yes, he did.
Oh shit!
You gonna take that?
Fuck you, Troy.
I mean, look.
Fuck you. You suck. High five, dude. Nailed you, dude.
That's a great one.
Nailed you. You can't spell for shit. You know that.
I know.
Nailed you. Nailed you. You hear that, Travis?
I did.
He nailed him, right?
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Rob, you're loving it.
Rob's really loving it.
Rob, you're a conflict guy, huh? You like that?
Spelling.
So you're kind of laughing because you didn't.
Yeah, it was just like, okay.
You nailed it, dude. Do not listen.
No, I'm not.
Pound it.
Pound Hot Dog. Yeah. What do you think of Rob making fun of your joke?
Please.
Please what?
Come, do a bit, Rob.
No!
Rob,
do a bit. One bit. One bit is what we want. One bit.
Okay. I mean, I opened the show every morning.
Exactly.
That was a
He
bit.
did. Okay, that's actually a great retort.
God damn it.
He did. Yeah, that's a great retort. You guys both made an intro, right?
Yeah, but
Which one did we use?
the shittier one.
I guess that's. I mean, you're taking a shot at Rob, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't fully make.
But it's the shittier one.
You don't like his.
Rob's also part-time.
Why are you supporting Rob?
Come on, Travis.
So handsome.
He is handsome.
He certainly is.
He is handsome.
Dishy.
Yeah.
All right, you're getting in there. You're firing shots. I like it. Fire some shots. Don't worry. Don't take shit from these fuckers. You know?
Yeah. Even if he's doing something, just make sure you let him know so it can.
Yeah. Yeah. The last thing you want is for Jim or I to do anything fun.
No.
Don't let that happen. Yeah, let's take a break.
Yeah.
We got Dennis Leary coming in. You need to take this book, Shitloaf. Why We Don't Suck.
Well, yeah, Why We Suck was his book, I think 2008.
Right. Why We Don't Suck, and how all of us need to stop being such partisan little bitches. That's true. That's true. I agree with that sentiment. We'll talk to Dennis Leary and do a whole bunch more when we get back, so stay tuned. Oh, my God. And, of course, Ricky Gervais. We're going to give more tickets away. Tomorrow, we'll give away tickets to the Los Angeles show. So if you were listening earlier this morning, you had the opportunity to win tickets to New York. And tomorrow, we'll do Los Angeles. I was... the headline in a lot of spots yesterday was Megyn Kelly says that she complained about Bill O'Reilly.
Yep. And so she's saying they're lying when they're saying that there's no complaints filed.
Precisely. And I got so excited when I saw that. I was like, oh my God, did Bill O'Reilly sexually harass Megyn Kelly and Megyn Kelly complained about it? And so I went to the video and I watched the video. Because I watched a little bit of Megyn Kelly's first stuff she was doing when she went to NBC. But she's just, completely abandoned reading news or doing anything news related at all. She just kind of puts a smile on her face and talks to the, midday crowd. Like, hey, what's everybody's favorite pair of pants? And you're just like, what happened? I don't understand what I'm watching. But this was a serious thing, and she was talking to camera, and the shot was all tight and everything. But she said she complained about O'Reilly when O'Reilly was on a different TV show, when he did another morning show. And he said he was just hostile with them. She complained to Fox about what he did on the TV show.
Right.
She didn't complain to Fox about
what he did in personal, right.
So I was like, this isn't what I thought it was.
No. She said he was out there bashing the victims.
Right.
All right, we'll bring Dennis.
Yeah, let's bring Dennis in. I'm sure he's got an interesting take on this stuff.
I guess that was the HR complaint that she sent in. But hi, Dennis.
That's not the same thing.
But that doesn't count.
Dennis Leary.
I love the way Jim says hi.
Hey, buddy.
I haven't seen you in person in so long. You just said, hey, hi, Dennis. How are you, pal?
I'm good, man. It's good to see you.
What's going on? Where should I go?
Right there.
Right here, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's happening?
What's going on?
We're just talking about Megyn Kelly coming out and saying that she complained about Bill O'Reilly, but it wasn't the complaint that we were hoping for. Like, it wasn't
what did she say?
Something he said on TV as opposed to something he did behind the scenes.
Yeah, it made, like, the news headline made it seem like Megyn Kelly says she complained about Bill O'Reilly because Bill said nobody ever complained about me to HR. And I'm going, and I think everybody's going, oh my God, did Bill O'Reilly sexually harass Megyn Kelly? And then Megyn Kelly complained about, and there's this, but then you click the video and you listen to Megyn Kelly, and she said that she watched Bill O'Reilly do an interview for one of the other morning shows. And she complained to Fox about what he was saying on the interview. And I'm going, what are we even talking about anymore?
Complained about Bill O'Reilly many times.
You did?
Yeah, and I complained, and I was sexually harassed by Bill O'Reilly.
You were?
I was on his show. Yeah, he touched my leg.
Oh.
And it was horrifying. And it scarred me. But I was pushing a book, so I just kept going with the interview.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to take it.
You know what I mean? If you guys want to sexually harass me right now, it's fine as long as we talk about the book.
Yeah, as long as we're pushing the book while we're sexually harassing.
Yeah, I don't care. As a matter of fact, it'd be a great headline, great way for me to sell some copies. Jim Norton sexually harassed and molested Dennis Leary today.
They'd sign with me. They'd look at you. They'd understand.
Yeah.
How can he resist?
Yeah, it sounds like we could go as far as sexual assault.
Okay. You want to do the James Toback and just, I guess, hump my leg while I grab your nipples? How about
I want you to make eye contact.
Was that?
That's so
well,
weird.
some of us get it. But I want it to be a willing participant.
That's right, Jim. I forgot.
Yeah, pinch my nipples and look me in the eye.
Yeah, creepy.
You've been in Hollywood for a long time. Is this stuff as weird for you as it is for us, or are you one of the guys that are like, yeah, I kind of knew this was happening?
No, I didn't know. Weinstein, when I first got famous, which is like 92, Harvey Weinstein was just becoming Harvey Weinstein. So the company was like, just making their bones, so to speak. But I can't remember what it was, but it was there was something he wanted when I first met him. It was something he wanted to for me to do for his company, some movie, like it was like a B action movie or something. And I didn't know the guy, and he walked up and he, within seconds he presented himself as a bully. The stomach was hanging out. He had a cigarette going. He's going like that. I'm Harvey Weinstein. You know who I am, and I want you to do that. And I was like, I'm not doing that. And he kept, you're going to do it because my company, and I can make or break your career. And I was like, Go fuck yourself.
He was saying that in 93.
Yeah,
Wow.
So, but you know, I knew he was a bully, so I said, I'm not fucking doing it, pal. And as soon as I said, I'm not fucking doing it, like the second time, he was like, I'm buying all your drinks. And from that moment on, every time I ran into the guy, he was the nicest guy in the world to me.
Really?
But he was an asshole to a lot of fucking people, obviously.
Did you wind up doing the movie or no?
I did a movie no, I didn't do the movie. But I did a couple movies for his company. Never had a problem with him. Ran into him here and there at openings, whatever. Because he was a fucking bully. And once you pushed him back, like any bully, he's like, hey, now we're best friends.
Right.
But I didn't know, you know, I knew his reputation for womanizing, whatever. I didn't give a fuck. I didn't have to deal with the guy.
Yeah. And there's enough guys that fuck different girls. It's like womanizing is one thing.
Different.
You know, it's like, hey, if a guy cheats, that's his business.
But it's like I love when these guys, by the way, this avalanche is fucking happening big time now. So they're like toe back. Now it's just all going to fucking roll out, which I think is a result of Trump winning the election. So I think that, although Trump, not to make a pun, he had the Trump card on Hillary. When we all remember where we were on Grab the Pussy weekend. Sure, of course. On that Friday. Just like the Kennedy assassination.
I was on a bus.
So, you know, Bill Clinton's sexual history was fucking solved that by the time that Sunday night debate happened. So from Friday, when everybody was saying, oh, he's out, he's done, he's cooked, he just used Bill Clinton's sexual history against him, right? So anyways, I think from that moment on, this thing has turned into a snowball. I think now more and more guys are going to get busted on this shit. I think it's great.
Guys that are in power that were fucking with people underneath them,
Roger Ailes, too.
I think Roger Ailes and Bill O'Reilly were the one. Like once those guys went, people are like, "Oh my god!" Like if you can get Roger Ailes out of Fox,
and also. The O'Reilly $32 million thing is just like fucking crazy.
What does she have? I want to know.
I know too. I want the same thing.
Does she? Did he send a video of him? Like, did he whack off into his own hand and eat it, making bird sounds? What does she have?
Now, Jim, that sounds like the voice of experience.
100% it is. It's in HD. I have it in fucking 4K.
Making bird sounds.
Jim's like, no, I've never made bird sounds.
I didn't do the birds. I did dog sounds.
Right. I make pig noises.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but I don't. What does she have?
I don't know.
He saw $32 million worth of this is career-ending beyond repair.
I got to pay the $32 million and then sign up for 25.
Yeah.
I also don't know. Like,
it's crazy.
Cox News.
Cox
News.
That's it. What do you do when you have that much on the line? How are you making $32 million risks? Like, why are you doing shit?
I don't know.
That you know, I paid $32 million for to have her not talk about this.
I think a lot of people would pay a lot of money now to just to find out what the $32 million thing was about, right?
Yeah.
I mean, fucking A.
That is, I mean, there's been larger settlements from or lawsuits we talked about yesterday where the companies lose in court.
Right.
But I understand he had $100 million coming in. But that's before taxes. After all that, I mean, he's probably making 50 or 55 million out of that money after agent fees and taxes. So to spend 32 and know you're going to clear 55 in 4 years,
it's a lot.
That's that's a fucking massive hit. He fucked up. Something bad happened.
Yeah. I'd like to find out the fucking details.
It has to be recorded.
And he's still like doing his streaming new channel weird thing and saying the New York Times it's a slam and a smear. And,
I mean, he's fucking up everywhere because he's doing his podcast.
Yeah. Are you listening to it?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, but he keeps going out and doing interviews to promote the thing. And I feel like every time, as long as he's just tucked away doing his podcast, he's fine.
Yes.
But every time he jumps back in the spotlight, it's more shit.
Well, what are the figures on the Dennis Miller, Bill O'Reilly live show that they do now? Are they still selling out?
I'm going to guess.
Really?
Oh, I don't know.
We should find that out.
On the live shows?
Well, because it's a different thing to say I'm gonna buy the new Killing fucking whatever the book is that he has coming out, right? We all know we would love to read the book about the $32 million settlement, but
so killing my bank account,
right? You could still buy a Bill O'Reilly product like online, you know, and
the spin stops here doormat,
whatever the fuck it is, right? And not embarrass yourself. But if you have to go to a fucking hockey arena or wherever the concert is with him and Dennis Miller, you have to show your face. So I'd be interested to see what their numbers are.
They'll probably still defend him because again, it's all been settlements. They don't care. They probably knew it's true, and they're just like, we like Bill.
Right.
We like his take. People are trying to bring him down.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll affect anything, to be honest with you. I don't know.
Did you hear the last thing he did?
But that's why I'm asking for the live number.
Yeah.
I would love to know that, too.
Are they still going on the show?
Yeah.
That's right.
I would think that they wouldn't go to the shows anymore. I can't imagine that you'd go to a live Bill O'Reilly show at this moment.
Who the fuck knows?
Now you want to hear him talk about it. Will he say anything?
Yeah.
No way.
Of course not. But I mean, that's what they're thinking. Like,
you just want to know.
It's got to be a lonely place to live in the O'Reilly house.
He's mad at God.
Oh, God.
That's what he said. So there's two quotes I read from O'Reilly. Both of them were yesterday.
Yeah.
The first was that he was mad at God for everything that's happened to him. He said, "Yeah, I am kind of mad at God." It's like,
okay.
God didn't
It's
do
God's
this.
fault.
The second one was,
why did God give me this cock that I can't stop
apparently big cock
abusing? Why did God invent porn?
Yeah.
'Cause I keep sending it to women. What's wrong with me? And falafels. Why did he fucking invent this shit?
God invented the loofah.
Fucking blaming God.
And then you know, and another,
he's a hardcore Catholic, right? He's like, right,
he's mad at God.
And because I guess he can just say his however many things he's got to do, you know, for forgiveness.
Yeah, right. I forget. I was a Catholic.
Right.
You know, you do like 10 Hail Marys and 10 Our Fathers and act of contrition, right?
But then it's God. But then the rest of it's God's
I can't believe I
fault.
pulled act of contrition out of my fucking.
I haven't thought of that in 25 years.
I know. I
active
just thought of
contrition.
it. It's weird that I said that. Anyways, go ahead.
But then he also goes, you know who Eric Bowling is from Fox News? He's the guy his son died.
Yes.
Bill O'Reilly does an interview, and he goes, the media's got to take some responsibility. And he says, Eric Bowling's son died, and it's the media's fault. And even Eric Bowling is like,
okay, listen.
What the fuck are you doing, man?
That's bizarre.
Yeah.
That is bizarre.
It's bizarre, isn't it?
Where is Eric Bowling now?
Well, he said, "Don't drag my dead son into your sexual harassment scandal."
Did he say that?
Eric Bowling
That's the
said
quote.
that.
Yeah, right
Wow.
there.
And Eric
That's a
Bowling was
it's pretty
O'Reilly's
bold.
guy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Don't drag my you never want to have anything written after "Don't drag my dead son into." That's never good for you as a
That's
headline.
never. That's never.
How the fuck do you mention his dead? It has nothing to do with anything.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
He apologized, but let's say.
Did he really?
Yeah, O'Reilly did, yeah.
He's really.
So just to get this straight, so O'Reilly now, where is he doing this new these videos from? At the house?
The house.
Okay.
I mean, I saw like his studio, quote unquote. It's like in his little house office. You can see his books in the background, his little computer desk. It's like any other. It looks cheaper than most YouTubers.
But I think he's
like,
kind of a prick. He seems like a prick. Not for his politics, but just as a guy, he seems like a prick.
Right.
So people are kind of happy to see him in trouble because he doesn't seem like a good guy.
I'll be honest with you. Listen, I dealt with the guy. I did his show a couple times. Got into arguments with him, about politics, whatever. But he had a good sense of humor on the air. Mm-hmm. Whatever the product was, TV show or a movie or a book, he was pushing it. I ran into him a couple times, out at charity events, and I only dealt with him in little doses, and he seemed fine. But again, that's the same thing you could say about Harvey Weinstein, right? Sure. If you only dealt with him on a certain level, you have no fucking idea what's going on behind the scenes.
And you're not the guy, or we're not the people that he's going to be at. Like, I'm not the guy that's going to be asked to give a massage. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not going to see that side of them ever. So it's always like when you don't see it, you're like, they seem fine. Like, we interviewed Harvey once. I don't know him. Yeah, he was fine. Of course he was. He was selling a movie. He's not going to come in and go, by the way, I've been putting my dick in women's faces for 30 years. Yeah. He's not going to admit that in an interview.
Would you like to see me shower, Jim?
Yeah, what a crazy follow-up. What a crazy follow-up to "No, I won't massage you."
I just
watch me take a shower.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's a great gift. Thanks.
What an approach. What a fucking approach.
It's one of those things where when it first came out, you had to read the article like 3 times because like Travis or whoever would be like, no, I'm pretty sure it says he would watch them shower. And it's like, no, that makes sense. Yeah. And you're
no, it's watch me shower.
This says he would have the actresses watch him.
That fucking look. I mean, that is who the fuck. Even his doctor doesn't want to see him take his fucking clothes off. Oh my god.
No, you can leave the shirt on.
And by the way, he's dead. He's dead in the water. He can't come back, and he can't come back into the show business. So what the fuck's he going to do?
Unless he gets a podcast on the O'Reilly Network.
Well, by the way, there's an idea.
Yeah.
Okay. If they had a fucking talk show, those two guys, their audience would follow them to that. You know what I mean?
Or even like Bill O'Reilly in the mornings, Harvey Weinstein afternoons.
Yeah. Listen, and listen. Let's get a line of products: loofahs, fucking, how
massage oil.
Yeah, massage oil, shower gel. You know what I mean? Body wash,
robes with no tie.
Can you imagine the shower conversation, like the habits about showering that those
Jesus
two?
Christ,
like they would just click.
Oh my god,
man, I get you.
It's fucking awesome. It's awesome.
Harvey's hoping for a second chance.
That's
what he's hoping for. No, of course not.
He's dead.
It is nice to see this stuff happen to Bill O'Reilly, like a guy who has gleefully taken down so many people.
Yeah.
I just can't understand being in the business of taking people down when you're takedownable.
Yes.
You know, like you.
But yeah, it becomes that bulletproof thing. Plus, listen, these guys are in a sick territory, and Jim should know because he's been in some of that territory,
Sure.
right, with some strange behavior. So nothing happens for a long time. By the way, it's like that $32 million settlement. That was probably for him was like, okay, now I'm really getting out of control, right? That's like everybody has a different bottom. So he's like, when I was settling for $15 million, $10 million a pop,
boys will be boys.
Yeah, boys will be boys. But at 32, I'm like, oh fuck, I'm over the 30 mark now.
But the guys that are getting hit with it, I'm a dirty guy, and everybody knows I'm a dirty guy.
Yes.
And I've had sex with some fans, and I've had sex with pay people. But it's like I'm not harassing women at work.
Yes.
Like these guys are fucking. They're in positions of power, especially a guy like O'Reilly who does moralize.
Yes.
And they're trying to fuck their producers. It's like these are professional people, you idiot.
I know. And you know what? These guys are doing Jim Norton a favor because you are now beginning to look like a saint, which is, you're a beacon of moral sensibility.
I'm just on it. And I don't mean that women who are like in certain businesses have less rights or should be harassed. I'm only saying that like I'm honest about my approach to people.
Yes.
These guys are going under the guise of I'm your boss, and I'm going like no woman has ever gone out with me that didn't know this guy's a fucking. I wrote a book about getting jerked off.
Yeah, exactly.
Jim, forgive me if I'm telling tales out of school, but all of your partners are willing.
All of them.
That's a huge difference.
It's a huge
right?
difference.
Yes,
it's a huge difference.
Yes, they cross all types of social barriers and
gender barriers.
Well,
but still.
of course. So what? But
you're an honest man.
Right.
You're an honest, strangely driven man, but there's no fucking bullshit to what you're doing.
It's
you know
creepy
what I mean?
to say play with my nipples and I'll put you in a movie. Like that's creepy. And I know.
Yeah, the second part is way creepier than the first part.
But listen,
in the movie.
How about that fucking Weinstein tape the audio tape of him trying to get that girl to go?
Yeah, please,
dude,
come on, please.
What a horrible fucking rap. I mean, it's just bizarre.
Just get in there. Yeah. Just go in the room. Just go in the room. Don't embarrass me.
Fuck you. I'm a famous guy. Go fuck yourself. You know what I mean?
That was desperate.
Desperate. And
don't embarrass me, please. I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Don't embarrass me. Like,
don't let this ruin our friendship. You don't want to lose me as a friend. Don't let this ruin it.
What a
don't
scumbag. What a fucking scumbag.
You're doing wrong here. You're ruining this.
Yeah, and now I hear that there's a piece coming out in a couple of days or tomorrow about his brother.
Did Bob do what he did, or was Bob just hitting on one girl? I
don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah.
But what I heard is that there's a piece coming out about Bob. Some woman came out last week and said Bob sexually harassed her. So
here's the problem.
They already addressed her, I thought, unless there's more. But this is one who's like a producer, whatever she was. Remember that they said that the lawyers had to get involved because he wouldn't stop asking her out or something to that effect.
That's the one I'm talking about. Yeah,
they already talked about her. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There might be the only one. I don't know.
No, I think there's more coming.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The problem is
he's not. So his defense is going to be, hey, I'm not as bad as Harvey.
Well, that's it.
And I wasn't using the shower thing. I had another approach. Exactly. I don't know what it was. Right.
That's the mentality, though. I'm sure that Harvey is so far off the spectrum that watching his brother do what he does, he could do unthinkable things, and it's still not as bad as Harvey.
It's not going to look as bad, right?
And that's probably how he justified it to himself. Like, I'm not. What Harvey does,
anybody with an addiction and whatever messy thing it is, you're part of the coming to the bottom of the barrel is pointing at other people, going, "Look, but I'm not as bad as him, and I'm not as bad as him."
Sure.
So that's a great defense,
right?
Yeah, I never forced an actress. And
yeah,
it's like,
exactly.
When you run a movie company, hey, look, there's all these beautiful people at your disposal. But it's fucking creepy to say to somebody, I'll hurt your career if you don't do this.
Yes.
That's
I actually think, like he said to me, I mean, the shit that he was doing with women was a completely different, sick, twisted thing. But he's the kind of guy that was saying it to guys too, like, I'll fucking ruin your career. You better do this movie, and I'll give you another movie. Like, he's one of those fucking guys. He just got in the business literally to have that fucking power
and I
to
can
wield
see
it.
In being in the scenario that you just described, if you were just some young actor, right, who just was desperate for a role that wasn't kind of in control of your own destiny,
that would have been. I would not be able to answer that question because I would hope. But when you're starving to death,
right?
I had just made it.
Right.
As like the first movie I did, I got paid scale, like $45,000. It was the most money I'd ever made in my life at one time. Even working as a comic, I wasn't making that. So yeah. That's a there's people that have to, probably had to listen to his bullshit because they wanted the fucking chance to be in a movie.
Well, imagine if he had come to you a year earlier.
Yes.
Like before you made it, before those MTV image spots, and of course.
You'd be afraid. I probably would have said yes to whatever the fucking thing was.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to watch him take a shower. I mean, I would have drawn the line.
That I would do.
I think, but I'm not certain. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't touch him, but watching him shower.
You know, I had to justify it in my head. Well, it's just a shower.
Yeah, I'll call Florentine after I make fun of him.
But nobody sexually assaulted you on the set of The Sandlot.
No.
Oh, thank God!
No.
I love that movie.
Did you ever have a weird experience with a guy in Hollywood or no? Because a lot of guys do.
Only
apparently.
Colin Quinn. Colin Quinn. I just had he would walk around naked in my apartment after he slept over, and I was like, dude, put on some fucking underwear or something, I mean, or a towel. So
Come on, let me pop it in my fucking mouth. I just want to taste
it. Most of my sexual harassment was done by Colin Quinn.
Yeah,
you know,
he biting his finger, showing the color. You feel so good.
You have no idea. You have no idea. He wouldn't wear pants.
Why?
I don't know why. You know, we'd come home. He would stay at my house if he came to Boston to work, and you know, as soon as we got back to the apartment, he'd just fucking take his t-shirt and his pants off. It'd be in his underwear. Like, dude, my girlfriend lives here too. She's at work. Like, put some fucking pants on.
I love Colin, but you know, he's not the guy that he's a guy who benefits from clothes.
Yes.
Does that make sense? Like, he's not...
even when we were young, he benefited from fucking clothes. But I'll tell you something that Colin Quinn invented that I have to give him full credit for, and that was the cock out, cock on NBA players' face thing. You guys know about that?
I don't know about that.
It was the greatest fucking thing ever. So I can't remember exactly what year it was, but it was during the '80s heyday when the Lakers and the Celtics were at each other's throat in the finals like every year. And he would be in Boston at my apartment, or sometimes here in New York, and he'd be rooting for the Celtics versus the Lakers. But like the Celtics would have to get by the Pistons, usually to get to the finals. And we hated Bill Laimbeer as Celtics fans. And Colin just stood. Laimbeer fouled Bird, took him down. And Colin just stood up. We're all yelling at the TV, and he just stood up and unzipped, took his cock out, and he said, I'm just going to put it on Bill Laimbeer's face. And every time they did a close-up of Laimbeer, he put his cock on his face. And that became this thing that we all did whenever they were playing the Pistons. And it just carried on for years. Like, every time I see Bill Laimbeer's face, I think of Colin Quinn's cock. And it'll go like that forever until I die. It's awesome. And I started doing it. We all started taking it out and putting it on people's faces when we were watching the game.
I was much more a fucking put it on the face of Vinny the Microwave Johnson. That's who was that his name? The Microwave.
Yeah, the Microwave.
Vinny Johnson.
Yeah.
Put your dick on his face.
Oh my God.
I hated that Piston team so much.
I know they were fucking
Isaiah Thomas,
Rodman, the young Rodman. They, eventually were a great team, but I fucking hated him.
Wait, Rodman played for the Pistons?
Yeah, he started out with the Pistons.
Oh, I didn't remember.
Yeah.
I did not remember
that.
Mm-hmm.
As a matter of fact, one of the famous moments in Celtic history was when the Pistons thought they had Game 6 won against the Celtics when Larry Bird stole the pass. Isaiah Thomas with like 2 seconds on the clock and passed to DJ, Dennis Johnson, and he put it in. Right before that play happened, Rodman was already celebrating, running around with his fingers in the air like we're number one. And then Bird won Game 6, and then we beat him in Game 7. And at the end of Game 7, Bird walked around doing that. Yeah, and Colin Quinn's cock was on Bill Laimbeer's face.
It's gotta be.
In my
That's where it
house.
belongs.
In my house.
Are you actually a doctor?
Am I what?
Are you a doctor?
You say Dr. Dennis Leary.
Yes,
Dennis Leary.
I'm one of those celebrities. My alma mater.
Yeah.
And I went to Emerson College in Boston, and I actually was a good student. I studied acting and writing. I loved college. It was great. Then, because I got famous, they asked me to come. They do that with famous people. You come and give.
You got a doctorate.
You give the graduation speech.
Sure.
Yeah.
And they give you an actual doctorate framed, and you're officially a doctor.
Oh, I want to get one of those from Syracuse.
I would like to, but I have to get the high school thing first.
Yeah. You don't have to get the high school thing.
No honorary diploma from high school?
No. As long as you're famous and they ask you, you get the degree.
Wouldn't that be great if Jim did a speech at a high school graduation?
Yeah.
It actually would be awesome. It would be awesome.
You can do it.
Yeah.
The high school just asked me would I come in and speak.
Really?
And they're like, yeah, maybe you come and speak. I'm like, okay. And then the guy goes, well, what are you going to talk about? And I'm like, well, you fucking asked me. Don't expect me to send you a topic list. You knew what I was when you picked me up, as the old snake said.
And what did you say?
I didn't write it back. I'm not telling you. I'm going to talk.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
You don't want me, don't have me. That's fine. I'm not begging my way into your... I'm not trying to use this as a credit. I'll do it if you want me to.
You need a pre-interview going into the high school.
What do you think I'm going to talk
about?
about?
The high school graduation speech.
I'll talk about how unimportant this is.
Yeah.
School.
Yeah.
Luckily, I didn't
Get
need
out.
it.
Get out now.
Get out. Finish.
Yeah.
Were you nervous giving that speech?
No.
You aren't.
I'll tell you why. Because I graduated from college, and I remember Michael Dukakis. Remember Michael Dukakis?
Sure.
He spoke at my graduation, and it fucking went on forever. It must have been an hour and 15 minutes. And you remember that guy was one of the most boring human beings.
He was.
Right?
Awful.
And he droned on and on. All we wanted to do, we got the degrees, and we wanted to go to the fucking party.
Yeah.
So my speech was literally about 12 seconds long. And all I did was get up there and go, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to thank the people at Emerson College for making me a doctor. Let's go fucking party. And they knew I was done, and they went crazy. I got a standing ovation.
That's it.
Yeah,
And you get the degree. You get 12 seconds of work.
And they
you get
went
to
to
be
the
a doctor.
party, and we had a great time. You know, so if they ask you to be a doctor, don't make some big, stupid, important speech.
Right.
Just let the kids go to the party.
Go have
you know?
fun. Go talk to them. Have fun. Be quick and get the
because
fuck
every
out.
graduation is the same setup, right? The opening for a graduation is the kids actually get the things.
Sure.
And then all the assholes do these fucking self-important speeches.
Yeah, we had Billy Joel at our graduation.
Did you really?
Yeah. He was actually pretty good. He started singing a song.
Oh, wow,
that's nice.
dude.
What did he sing?
No, he made up some song about Syracuse.
Oh, that's
started like
nice.
singing it. It was like 5 minutes. It was a good length.
He did some yard work for me with a tree in my yard. I love Billy Joel.
Fucking A, dude.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
It was a pretty good one. The
Yeah.
year before, they had Jane Goodall, which I was kind of okay with missing.
Jane Goodall is the one who
She's the
lives...
chimp lady.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to...
I'm not going to go to this
Well,
house.
Jane Goodall, is that the one we just had?
Yeah, I watched the
who's the other one? Oh,
documentary.
Diane Fossey was the other one that Sigourney Weaver played, who's dead. I believe her name was Diane Fossey, the other ape lady.
And they were both played by Sigourney Weaver?
No, Sigourney played. Did she play Goodall or Diane Fossey?
I don't know.
I
I
thought
don't
Sigourney
fucking
played.
know.
I thought she played Diane Fossey.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh no.
You guys have guys who can Google this right now.
Yeah, I
while
know,
we're on
but he's
the air.
spelling Sigourney with S-A-G-O-R-N-Y.
Oh my God.
No. How about just Diane Fossey?
Diane Fossey.
There's no way he's getting Fossey. There is no way he's getting Fossey. It's not going to happen.
Diane Farr's name came up.
Close.
Diane
Fossey ape.
It
When did
doesn't
she
say
die?
if she's...
She was.
She was killed.
Yeah, she was killed.
Oh,
she was murdered by
killed.
poachers or some shit.
Oh.
She died in '85, I think. I don't remember.
That's a really sad ending to that movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, we have 2 minutes left. Listen, we got.
Oh my God.
We got to promote Dennis's
Okay,
book.
the book is called Why We Don't Suck.
A follow up to Why We Suck.
Follow up to Why We Suck, and the subtitle is How All of Us Need to Stop Being Such Partisan Little Bitches.
That's right.
Listen, it kicks off with I voted for Hillary, but I didn't want to. I didn't vote for Trump. But this book, you got to have a fucking sense of humor because it's anti-Trump, anti-Hillary.
Good.
That's a jumping off point. Everything else is about. I'm just discussing racism, sexism, all the stuff we just talked about, sexual harassment, all this stuff, Twitter, Instagram, and a lot of fame because we elected a reality TV star as our president. So I wanted to use that as a jumping off point from my career point of view to discuss fame and what fame really means and who the fuck is going to be the next president because I'm sick of I think the election process is just completely antiquated.
It is.
And I think Trump proved that by turning the last one kind of into a reality show.
I mean, a total circus. Yeah.
So at this point, I think we should just have, in the book, I call it America's Got Leaders. Howard wants to call it President Idol. I think we should just have a 13-week, television show and put all these assholes on there and make it
vote
entertaining.
online, yeah.
And we vote at the end on November 2nd or 4th or 8th, whatever the day is, with our phones, and that's it.
Via
And that's-
hashtag.
Yeah.
Whoever has the most hashtags.
And the celebrities are jumping in left and right to run. Kid Rock's running for
Australia, yeah.
and Dwayne the Rock Johnson is
I'll vote
talking
for
about
all
it.
the celebrities.
Yeah, so
all of them.
I think it's a celebrity world
And
after
check
this.
out the byline, Dr. Dennis Leary.
And
you could trust him.
Book. By the way, tomorrow, book review in Huntington, Long Island, a 7:00 signing. Thursday, the Bergen Performing Arts Center in Englewood, New Jersey convention. There's a Q&A at the convention, or I guess the Q&A. What's the website they can go to for all of these dates?
Oh, fuck.
Let's get it. Are they on? Is there a link from your Twitter at Dennis Leary?
You can go to @Dennis Leary.
Yes.
On the Twitter page.
There is a Twitter. There's on my Twitter page.
Yes, all over the
Dennis Leary with one N.
Dr. Dennis.
Yes, I stand corrected. My apologies, Doctor. There's a lot of signings and conversations, not convention, a conversation Q&A.
Yeah.
So you can really, you can talk to Dennis, you can hear him.
If you come to Englewood on Thursday night, you can ask us anything you want. And then I'm in the Midwest, I think, next week. Detroit, Grand Rapids, Chicago, Cincinnati, which I'm dying to get to. I haven't been in Cincinnati in a
You got
while.
to Cincinnati. Show up and see the good doctor.
Cincinnati's a great fucking town. Guys, thank you.
Good seeing you, buddy.
And thank you for not sexually harassing me during the interview.
The morning is young.
Absolutely. Believe me, the way I've been looking at you, you're just not noticing. You're not observant. I'm addressing you. I'll be in New York at Town Hall November 11th, and I got Philadelphia, the Fillmore. I got a whole bunch of gates. Go to Jim
And by the way, Colin Quinn's cock, I don't know where it's going to be, but usually attached to Colin if you're looking for it. So.
Right. Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah, all right?
His rotten little dick. All right. See you guys tomorrow.